Hello, my name is Will Slee and welcome to the AFC Bournemouth 1988-89 highlights video. A season, of course, which not only found the Cherries reaching their highest league position ever in the club's history, but also culminating with two exciting cup ties against Manchester United, which concluded in the fifth round at Old Trafford. Sit back with us now and enjoy the highlights of this memorable season. So early pressure here then from the home side within the first minute. Mark O'Connor to take the corner kick for Bournemouth. John Williams and Kevin Bond out for this corner. Williams flicks on, but that's taken by Craig Forrest, the international Canadian goalkeeper. Hill. Atkinson with a super ball across to Mick Stockwell. Stockwell going down the Ipswich right. Cross comes in. Payton's down at the feet of David Coleman. And good move there by Ipswich. Good counter-attack. Now David Coleman. David Coleman in the side because of Bournemouth's regular fullback Paul Morell's injured. Newson. Aylott with a shot, just past the goal. Excellent effort there by Bournemouth number 9, Trevor Aylott. Took the ball on the turn, and as he shot, it just went past Craig Forrest's right-hand post. Good play by Bournemouth. Poor one from Dazelle, and Ian Bishop out to Sean Close. Now it's 2 against 2 here. Close shoots off Davray for a corner kick. So we've reached the quarter now of this Barclays League Division 2 match, and Mark O'Connor to take this corner for the home side, AFC Bournemouth. Williams flicks on. Newson, Pulis over the top. Long kick from Jerry Payton finds Trevor Aylott. O'Driscoll's volley just past the post. Well, that was a quick strike. Coleman and Atkinson. Hit Lowe. Just over the top from David Lowe. David Lowe, of course, joined Ipswich Town from Wigan Athletic last season. Pulis to Aylott. And now Ian Bishop. Newsom's got Close to his left and O'Driscoll to his right. O'Driscoll finds him. Aylott's header. Goal kick. So now Newsom. Close inside the Ipswich penalty area. Chips it across. Pulis. Oh, just past the post by Tony Pulis. So Mark Newsom with this free kick for Bournemouth. Inside the last 5 minutes of this first half. Zondervan away. And now here's a chance of ball run to Sean Close. Sean Close shot. Forrest saves. Ten minutes gone then into the second half. And a corner kick to Ipswich to be taken by Romeo Zondervan, the captain. They pushed up Mitch Davray for this one. And there's Atkinson with the header. Saved by Jerry Payton. So Bishop pushes out now to Tony Pulis. Pulis with time and space. Kevin Bond. Bond's cross. Williams. No, Williams back to Newson. Newson on the edge of the Ipswich penalty area. Cross comes in. Aylott heads back. And away by Zondervan. Good pressure there by the home side. Pushing forward now. Trying to break this deadlock. Kevin Bond. Dozell beaten by Pulis. Aylott. Newsom on the edge of the Ipswich penalty area. Still Mark Newson. Close. And that's a corner kick off John Walk. Good play there by Sean Close. So 2 corners in as many minutes for the home side. This time to be taken by Mark O'Connor. Williams flicks on with the header. But 6'4" Craig Forrest finds them no trouble. So here's Mark O'Connor with another corner kick for AFC Bournemouth. John Williams and Kevin Bond again up for this one. Dozell away. Only as far as O'Driscoll. Back to O'Connor. Cross comes in from O'Connor. Now Pulis with a strike. Punched away. Forrest. And Sean Close's header excellently saved again by Forrest. Good strike by Tony Pulis and a good header from Sean Close. And Craig Forrest certainly earned his money there. Aylott well controlled. O'Connor. David Coleman with space and time. Looking for the ball into the penalty area with Trevor Aylott. Sean Close. Trying to be flicked on by O'Driscoll. Pulis to O'Connor. Scott O'Driscoll to his right. Here he is. The cross comes in. Close's header. Just past the post. Well, you can't fault the Bournemouth side for effort in today's game. They really have tried extremely hard and the luck just hasn't gone their way at this moment in time. So the free kick about 8 yards outside the Ipswich Town penalty area. Bishop standing over it. Bishop strike. And it's a goal! It's a goal for Ian Bishop with a mistake by Craig Forrest, the Canadian goalkeeper who's had a fine game for Ipswich this afternoon, but there he was taking the strike from Ian Bishop and letting the ball slip through his fingers into the back of the Ipswich net. So 27 minutes gone in the second half and AFC Bournemouth take the lead by 1-0. Zondervan. Dozell. Atkinson. Stockwell. Payton down well at David Lowe's feet. David Lowe, a very dangerous striker. He saw sniffing around the goal looking for any half chance, but Jerry Payton was very much alert to that one. And now here's David Lowe. A ball from Dozell out to Stockwell. Inside to Yallop. Yallop's cross. Header into the Bournemouth penalty area, and now here's Atkinson. Goal kick. And I think he feels he should have done better than that. Obviously, 9 games without a victory. The dressing room confidence must be very high now.
Well, we've just got to win today, so obviously the confidence is very high. At the time, Harry was struggling a bit. We've had a lot of injuries, you know, with key players, and that sort of breeds pressure on the rest of the team. But we've come through it. We've come out here today and we've got a great result.
What's it like watching the game from the stands?
I'm not the world's greatest spectator. I must confess I'd rather be out there playing. But today, you know, when you see a show like that today, you've got to feel pleased for the lads.
There was 11 players out there today who performed admirably. Did you find anybody particularly you'd like to mention?
I think, like you say, it was a great team performance, but overall I thought Ian Bishop was magnificent. In midfield, he controlled it, he splayed balls out, and I thought he was magnificent.
Barber. Good cross by Barber. Well, Phil Barber, first time cross. One with the defence caught nowhere. Now Paul Morrell. O'Connor. Aylock flicks in for O'Driscoll. And now Brooks. Brooks' header. That'll be a corner. And here's a chance for Crystal Palace with Ian Wright. John Williams in front of him, Kevin Bond behind him, still Ian Wright. That's going to run for a goal kick. Well, Ian Wright back in the Crystal Palace side from injury, and perhaps he's not quite got enough match fitness at the moment and match practice, but there is a chance you'd expect the high goal scoring Crystal Palace forward to take. So John Pemberton with a throw for Crystal Palace. John Williams concedes the corner kick. So the corner will be taken by Neil Redfern. Gary O'Reilly's gone up. So is John Pemberton. Morrell with the header away. Back in again for Redfern. Cross the face of the Bournemouth goal. Mark Bright will get this one. He's going to put it back in again. But this time it's gone for a goal kick. Pemberton. Cross comes in. Jerry Payton down well. Aylock looks to be held there, but play on, says Mr. Ashby. Bishop into Trevor Aylock. Trevor Aylock takes this one in his chest and has scored for AFC Bournemouth. Trevor Aylock, the Bournemouth number 9. 35 minutes gone in the first half. A superb ball by Ian Bishop, the Bournemouth number 10. Cut right through the Crystal Palace defence. And there was Trevor Aylock, coolly taking the ball in the chest and driving home the goal past Brian Parkin. So 35 minutes gone then in the first half, and we have a scoreline now of AFC Bournemouth 1, Crystal Palace 0. And that'll be a corner kick. Brian Parkin gathered the ball, but as he slid, the ball went over the line. So the Bournemouth supporters really psyched up now. So Mark O'Connor coming across to take this corner kick. The home side have pushed up John Williams, Mark Newson, and also Kevin Bond coming up. Williams at the near post, flicks back on. Aylock, crossbar, and a corner kick. Well, well, well. It's what you call goalmouth incident. So another corner kick on the Bournemouth left now to be taken by Mark O'Connor. It was Williams' flick on which caused a problem last time. Can he do it again? Aylock. Oh, super save by Brian Parkin. Well, Trevor Aylock could have had 3 goals in the space of 3 minutes there. Superb opener for the home side, and then one which caused chaos in the Palace defence, and then a third one which brought an excellent save from Brian Parkin. So now O'Connor back to the right hand side for the corner kick. This time Palace get it away, but only as far as Sean Brooks. Offside decision though against Sean Clout. So here we are just before half time, and Crystal Palace looking to get back on level terms. They've got a free kick in a very dangerous position. There's Jerry Payton. Mr. Ashby of Worcester blows the whistle for half time. Both sides leave the pitch to a rousing ovation from their supporters. And a goal by the former Crystal Palace player Trevor Aylott separates the sides as they go into the half-time break with a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Crystal Palace 0. Paul Morrell down the line for Sean Close. O'Connor. Jeff Thomas caught inside his penalty area. Aylott. Oh, behind everybody. So Mark O'Connor then to run across and take this corner kick for AFC Bournemouth. Newsom, Bond and Williams up for the corner. Williams the flick on. And the free kick has been given. Williams this time, Sean Close is onside. Cross comes in from Close. O'Connor's shot. Goal kick. Ian Wright with Kevin Bond with him. This time he's past Kevin Bond. Inside the Bournemouth penalty area, Ian Wright. Good save, Jerry Payton. Payton's long clearance. Close. And now Ian Bishop. Inside the Crystal Palace penalty area, Ian Bishop. O'Connor's header. Goal kick. So it's Redfern with the corner for Palace. Clean handling by Jerry Payton. Crystal Palace left back, Chris Powell. Gonna pump this one in. That'll be Jerry Payton's. O'Driscoll. And there's a chance for Mark O'Connor. And Mark O'Connor has scored a second goal for AFC Bournemouth. A dreadful back pass in the Crystal Palace defence. The long ball originally from Mark Newson, the Bournemouth captain. He tried to find Mark O'Connor down the Bournemouth right. And Mark O'Connor still reading the situation quite well. Read the bad pack pass from Jeff Hopkins to give us a scoreline now of AFC Bournemouth 2, Crystal Palace 0. Now here's a chance for Palace. Chip comes in. There's Jerry Payton again. Jeff Thomas with a free kick for Palace. Now Trevor Aylott in there. But a poor one from Trevor Aylott. Jerry Payton out of his goal for a second there. Thomas. Powell. Chris Powell inside to Ian Wright. Wright's cross. Away by Paul Morrell. But Powell will put this one back in again. But there's Jerry Payton, cool as you like. Me, the AFC Bournemouth assistant manager, Jimmy Gabriel. First of all, Jimmy, the run continues.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's 3 league wins in a row, 3 games without a goal against us, and we've actually scored 2, which is tremendous. So yeah, we're well pleased.
You said obviously we haven't conceded a goal for the last 3 games. That's important. Nice to see a couple of goals go in today. From the supporters' point of view, we thought the game was entertaining, end-to-end stuff. That must have pleased you as well.
Yes, it does. I mean, you know, the result comes first, and the second thing is the performance, and we've performed very well today against a good team. Crystal Palace are a good team. They'll beat a lot of teams. And, you know, so we've done very well with our performance as well there. And also I thought it was entertaining. We've turned around now and we've become a more entertaining team, I think. You know, once we dropped the sweeper system, all of a sudden now we've got all three together. We're getting the results, we're getting the performances, and we're getting the entertainment. So that, you know, we're well pleased with that.
Bishop with good control over to Mark Newson. O'Driscoll. Aylock flicks on for Ian Bishop. And here's a chance for Bournemouth going to the right. Bishop's cross. Close to the header. Dibble down well to save. Good play by the home side there. Aylock wins the ball. Ian Bishop's cross. And there is Sean Close with a first-time header, forcing a good save from the Manchester City goalkeeper. Now Paul Molden for City. Cross comes in. Trevor Morley just couldn't get to it. The flick on. John Williams for the highest one today. Brooks looking for Sean Close. O'Connor. O'Connor has Bishop to his right, and here's Ian Bishop for Bournemouth. Gets the feet of Andy Dibble. Away from Mark O'Connor. Ian Bishop. Sean O'Driscoll. Good ball by O'Driscoll to O'Connor. Got Morrell to his left, doesn't use him. Well, Trevor Aylock flattened by Brian Gale. Play on, says the referee. So the bananas are in evidence as Manchester City have this corner kick. And David White's going to take it. It's a goal kick. O'Driscoll. Aylock down to O'Connor. Against the crossbar. Handball. It's a handball. It's a penalty kick. A handball by Brian Gale. As Mark O'Connor's effort came off the crossbar, it rebounded to Sean O'Driscoll, and his first-time effort was handled on the line by Manchester City number 4, Brian Gale. So it's a penalty kick to the home side. 30 minutes gone, and the former City player Kevin Bond will take this penalty kick against Andy Dibble. Against the crossbar, and that's a goal kick. Well, Kevin Bond beat Andy Dibble well and truly, but it hit the upright and bounced away. Good challenging by Mark O'Connor. Wayne Biggins. Hinchcliffe outside him. Here's Hinchcliffe's cross. Headed down by Williams. And that's a corner kick. So David White then with this corner for the away side. Corner kicks as the linesman. So this time Andy Hinchcliffe will take the corner kick. Flick on by Brightwell and headed over his own crossbar by Trevor Aylock. So 3 corners in about 2 minutes. Trey Rylott takes it well on the chest. O'Connor. Brooks. O'Connor. A-Lots. Now Hinchliffe for City. McNabb. Onside here for Wayne Biggins. And here's a chance, and here's a goal. A goal for Paul Malden. Wayne Biggins, the Manchester City number 11, beat the Bournemouth defence, and his first time cross turned into the net by Paul Malden, the Manchester City number 8. So 4 minutes to go before half time, and we have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 0, Manchester City 1. Both sides came into this fixture today with a win behind them. Bournemouth last Saturday defeating Crystal Palace by 2-0, and City beating Watford by 3-1 at Main Road. Now here's Sean Close inside the City penalty area. Turns. Dibbled down well. Newsom played well. Now Williams sends a long ball through to A-Lot. Redmond was there. McNabb to Hinchliffe. And there's Brightwell. And that's a corner. Ian Brightwell stole in there on the blind side and forced a corner kick for Jerry Payton. So McNabb to Hinchliffe. Malden. Saved by Jerry Payton. So Newsom with the free kick. Williams up. McNabb, call as you like. Ian Brightwell and acres of space. Hinchliffe. Offside against young Ian Brightwell. Good header though. Williams in with the header. O'Connor. But Ian Bishop only gets it into Ian Brightwell. Here's Malden to his right. Malden shot. So Kevin Bond with the free kick. Williams flick on. So Bournemouth have made a substitution. Number 4, Kevin Bond, has gone off. And on has come Richard Cook. So Paul Morrell then with a throw in for Bournemouth. Williams. Brooks. Cook. Cook's cross. Good cross it was as well. Well, now with me, the managing director at AFC Bournemouth, Brian Tyler. Brian, disappointing result.
Yes, I think it was, Wilf. I think, deserved a lot more in the first half. We missed a penalty, a few chances knocking around which we couldn't convert. Now, I would have thought Mel Machin would think his team very fortunate at half-time to go in 1-0 up. Of course, that gives them confidence, and they played a lot better in the second half. But I don't think we're too disappointed over the 90 minutes in our performance. I think, we are playing a lot better. We're on a good run, I think, and I'm looking forward to the next game now.
You mentioned the penalty miss. Obviously, that was disappointing. It came at the wrong time. That would have been 1-0 up, and perhaps you could have gone to better things from there.
Yeah, I think that, you know, there's a little bit of gamesmanship, and I think Man City did try one or two things today. I mean, I saw shades of the old Leeds United a little bit today, kicking the ball away and players jumping into people, got away with murder, really. And the penalty, once again, the goalkeeper's come off the line and complained, and, you know, that wasn't because the ball was off the spot, that was gamesmanship. I'm not saying that Kevin Bond fell for that. I mean, he struck the ball well enough, hit the inside of the post. Normally they go in. It just wasn't to be our day.
That's right. No goals good enough to give away at any time in the game, but 2 minutes before half-time, really a bad time to give away a goal, wasn't it? Disappointing from that point of view.
Yeah, I'll be interested to have a look at the video and see their goal, because it, you know, from where I was, it looked offside. In fact, there's a lot of debatable offside decisions I felt in the second half, and this is one of the value, you know, of the tape that we can look at. In actual fact, you know, we are going to report the referee today because I thought he had a poor performance. We've never reported a referee or had a go at a referee's performance at this football club while I've been here, while I've been the manager. But we do feel a little bit aggrieved today, so maybe we will be using the video as evidence as well.
I noticed before the game today, Luther Blissett of Watford was here. Have you any comment to make on that one?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that will be an exciting signing for us. Luther has shown a lot of interest in joining us. We're just sorting out the details now over the weekend, and hopefully he'll be a Bournemouth player by the time we play Barnsley.
Roberts gets in Ray Daniel. Cross comes in. Off Bond. Over the top. Goal kick to Bournemouth. And there is a good chance for Hull to open tonight's account.
Don't miss it, mate!
Newson to Bishop and now to Blissett. He's got O'Connor to his left. Still Blissett. Tries a shot. Left footed just over the Hull City crossbar. Well, Luther Blissett certainly knows where the goal is. That was a foul on Luther Blissett. That'll be a free kick to the home side. Luther Blissett certainly making his presence felt in the first 25 minutes of this Barclays League Division 2 match. So the free kick in a dangerous position for the Hull City defence. Bishop and O'Connor over this free kick. Sorry, Bishop and Morrell. Bishop with a strike. Norman down. Ball just wouldn't run. Brooks. Oh, the Hull City goalkeeper earned his money there in those 10 seconds. Blissett to Bishop. Looking at the ball there for Sean O'Driscoll. There's O'Driscoll. Norman down. Still O'Driscoll. Newson's cross. Blissett in with a header. Norman's punch. O'Connor. Oh. Bit of goal match incident. I think that's what the loyal Bournemouth supporters are looking for. Certainly quite a few of them going very wet indeed. Luther Blissett. They've just scored back to Newson. Bishop to Morrell. That'll be a Bournemouth throw. Sean Brooks. And now Blissett. Oh, over the top. Goal kick. Well, Luther, there was a chance to open your home account. And now John Williams. Chested down by Aylock to Bishop. And now Driscoll. Blissett. Luther Blissett has opened his account for AFC Bournemouth at Dean Court. Crossed by Ian Bishop. Driscoll was in there, and as the ball ran loose in the Hull City penalty area, there was Luther Blissett to tap in on the goal line. Aylott to O'Connor. Mark O'Connor on the edge of the Hull City penalty area. Cross comes in, Blissett's header. Goal kick. Ian Bishop. Blissett. Aylott. Aylott's chip. Oh, Luther Blissett and Trevor Aylott have certainly started off with a good partnership. They both scored in the 5-2 defeat at Barnsley last Saturday. Now here's Aylott. Blissett. Number 2 for Luther Blissett. Mistake in the Hull City defence. Former supporters are on their feet in the grandstand. And Luther Blissett, as cool as you like, says, thank you very much, I'll have that one. Number 2. So we've had about an hour then in this Barclays League Division 2 match. And the scoreline now reads AFC Bournemouth 2. Luther Blissett, both the goal scorers. And Hull City 0. Brooks. Newson. Aylott's chest down. O'Connor. O'Connor's shot. Oh, against the crossbar by Mark O'Connor. What a good effort by the Bournemouth number 7. Bishop into Brooks. He's got Driscoll and Blissett to his right. Here's Luther Blissett. And he's got a hat-trick. Luther Blissett, what a night he's having. His home debut for AFC Bournemouth. And he scored 3 goals. A super pass by Sean Brooks. And the ex-Watford player certainly knows how to finish them. I don't think Roy the Rovers could write a better story than this. Brooks to O'Driscoll. Mark Newson on the overlap. Here he is. Cross comes in. Blissett, number 4. Well, this is unbelievable. Mark Newson, the Bournemouth captain, with an excellent cross. And Luther Blissett on the near post has scored number 4. Well, I'm sure if you asked Luther Blissett before the game started tonight, would he like to score a goal on his home debut? I'm sure he'd be delighted with that. And here we have, he scored 4 of them. Well, there's no prizes for guessing who's the new hero of Dean Court. And here goes Blissett again. Shot. Well, I suppose he's disappointed with that. So, Sean Brooks then with the free kick for AFC Bournemouth, who lead by 4 goals to 0. O'Connor. Number 5, Trevor Aylott. It's raining goals here at Dean Court tonight. A goalless first half. The Bournemouth have now scored 5 in the second half. 4 for Luther Blissett, 1 for Trevor Aylott. Payton's cross. And here's a chance. Must be a goal. It is. A goal for Hull City number 11, Andy Payton. Which now gives us a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 5, Hull City 1. I have with me now the hero of the night, Luther Blissett. Luther, first of all, welcome to Bournemouth.
Thank you very much. Very nice to be here.
I said in my commentary before the game that I'm sure that if I said to you before the match, a goal in your home debut, you'd been pleased with that. I'm sure you would have thought the same thing.
Yes, just a goal would have been great. And to get 4 and for the team to play the way they did second half was, really made a good night for them.
What do you think at half-time when it's goalless?
At half-time, when I went in, after what I'd just done before the whistle, and I was just really disgusted with myself when I went in, and we just decided to get out and try to pick it up where we left in the first half, and we did that, and I got the early goal, and after that the team never looked back. Everybody played so well, it was just a pleasure to be there.
Which of the 4 goals gave the most satisfaction?
The third one, the one Sean Brooks played that reverse pass. That was it was a great ball, and really just had to finish in the back of the net.
You've obviously formed a very good relationship with Trevor Aylott early on. How do you see that one going?
Hopefully it will get better. Trevor gets a lot of stick, because he gets up there, he holds the ball, he'll flip them onto me, and basically I just try and pick up the pieces and help him out wherever I can.
Early to say yet, but obviously the style of the team plays that way must suit you.
Yes, because they get around the box and they're always looking to slip balls through to me, so that suits me down to the ground because I can get shots in quickly, and it causes the opposition a few problems.
And finally on Saturday, Blackburn Rovers, top of the table.
Yeah, it'll be a top of the table one. That'll be a good test for us to see how much we've progressed from Saturday. So all the boys will be looking forward to it, and we'll be training hard, throughout the week for it.
Well, Luther Bissett, many congratulations for tonight, and look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Reed shot. Touched away by Jerry Payton. That'll be a corner. Ian Bishop. Brooks into O'Connor. Newson on his right. Well kept in by Mark Newson. Cross comes in. Aylott up. Scott Teller's just there in time. Aylott to Blissett. Brooks. That's a free kick given by Mr. Bogner for a foul by Luther Blissett. Aylott to Blissett. That'll be a corner kick. So coming up then to the half-time whistle. Will we get a goal before the break? Mark O'Connor with this corner kick. John Williams at the near post. Bournemouth captain Mark Newsom also in there. Geno's punch. Bishop shots. Goal kick. Good volley by Ian Bishop. Got across Terry. Aylott to O'Connor. Morrell on the overlap. Wins the corner. This time Bournemouth pushed up Kevin Bond with Mark Newsom and John Williams. Corner comes in. Williams flick on. Geno's punch. Brooks back in again. Bond. Brooks. It's a run from Mark O'Connor. O'Connor's cross. Mail in front there of Luther Blissett. Mr. Martin Bognam from Lou in Cornwall blows his whistle for half-time. The first half which has seen end-to-end entertainment, but as yet no goals. So as the players leave the field for a well-earned cup of tea, we have a half-time score of AFC Bournemouth 0, Blackburn Rovers 0. And Bournemouth are going to make a substitution. Trevor Aylott still struggling with the injury. And there's going to be a rousing reception here for former AFC Bournemouth player Colin Clark, who has come on as substitute. Colin Clark on 1 month's loan from First Division Southampton. And he's got about 35 minutes to see what he can do for the home side. Gale. Hendry. Beaten to it though by O'Connor. Now here's Ian Bishop. And that's running to Colin Clark. Colin Clark's on a onside position. Colin Clark shoots. And Colin Clark has scored for AFC Bournemouth. Colin Clark only 4 or 5 minutes on the pitch. Mistake in the Blackburn defence. And there was Colin Clark in an onside position. He took Terry Gallo on and Cordy slotted the ball inside his right-hand post. So we had Roy the Rover stuff with Luther Blissett on Tuesday night. And we've got Roy the Rover stuff today with Colin Clark. Blissett. Kennedy. Henry's continued his run. And John Williams in there well to concede the corner. So Blackburn very quickly trying to reply. They've got a corner. Big number 5, Colin Hendry, stood up for this one. Gale's flick on. Bishop away. And a shot, a goal. A goal for Blackburn Rovers. So within 3 or 4 minutes of Bournemouth taking the lead, Simon Garner has levelled the score for Blackburn Rovers. Rasping shot. So we now have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Blackburn Rovers 1. Clark. Blissett. Brooks. Inside the Blackburn penalty area with a shot. So Mark Nielsen will take this free kick. Gallo's punch. Brooks. Brooks' shot. Cut out well by Kevin Bond. Brooks. And here's a chance for O'Connor. Goal kick. Well, a good chance for Mark O'Connor there. Mark affectionately known to his colleagues as Des. Ian Bishop with the free kick. Newson's header. Aitkins. Blissett to O'Connor. Morrell into Clark. To Blissett. Lines up the shots. That's a goal kick. Good move by Bournemouth and a good effort by Luther Blissett. Brooks' header. Clark. Colin Clark going through. Blissett. Luther Blissett has done it again. Literally 2 minutes to go. And the joint league leaders make another mistake at the back of the defence. Good challenging by Colin Clark and the ball ran to Luther Blissett. And there he was to score his 5th home goal in the last 2 games. So we now have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 2, Blackburn Rovers 1. So O'Connor will take the free kick himself then. Brooks, Clark. That'll be a corner kick. Coming off Peter Hart. So it's Mark O'Connor with the corner. And a header it's a goal. A header by Trevor Aylott. Just 1 minute gone. And AFC Bournemouth with a corner kick by Mark O'Connor finds the head of Trevor Aylott. And within 60 seconds, we have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Walsall 0. Foul on Howard Pritchard by Kevin Bond. I was going to say John Williams, I beg his pardon. It definitely was Kevin Bond. Oh, and nearly an equaliser there. Ball come across the face of the goal by Keith Birchin. And Trevor Christie just couldn't get there. So Peter Hart taking the free kick for Walsall. Christie into Birchin. And here's a chance. Off the crossbar by Craig Shakespeare. Well, Howard Pritchard was in some space inside the Bournemouth penalty area. And this flicking on into Craig Shakespeare. Probably should have done better than that. O'Connor to Bishop. Williams caught by a late challenge by Keith Birchin. Good ball by Colin Clark to O'Driscoll. Aylott on the turn. So the few Walsall supporters who have made the trip down the motorway from Birmingham are urging their side on. Jones with the corner. Heads her up. And a fine fingertip save by Jerry Payton. The header came in there from Howard Pritchard. And Jerry Payton shows why he's played an international goalkeeper for error. So Paul Jones then will take this free kick for Walsall. Heads her up. Christie. And Payton does it again. Well, twice within 3 minutes, Jerry Payton has proved his international class with 2 fine saves from the Walsall forward line. And the Bournemouth defence under a bit of pressure here. Bishop to Brooks. Aylott. And now Morrell. Colin Clark inside the penalty area. Colin Clark shoots! Just past Fred Barber's left-hand post. Good effort, Colin Clark. Here is again. Good dummy by Ian Bishop. And now Aylott to Morrell. Blissett inside him. Here he is. Blissett's cross. Just across the face of the goal. And that'll be a goal kick. Good enterprise and move by the home side. Bishop to Colin Clark. And now here's Trevor Aylott. Aylott's onside. Aylott shoots. Blissett and the goalie down well again. And eventually, after all that, we have a corner kick. Well, a good ball by Colin Clark, setting in Trevor Aylott. His shot was well saved by Fred Barber. And Luther Blissett following up on the rebound. Struck Fred Barber again. And eventually Andy Dornan was pleased to concede the corner kick. Aylott into Blissett. And Blissett has done it again. Luther Blissett scores his 8th goal for AFC Bournemouth in 5 games. And AFC Bournemouth have gone 2-0 in the lead. A good flick on by Trevor Aylott. And there was Luther Blissett holding off the challenge well and slipping the ball under Fred Barber's diving body. And now here's Dornan for Walsall. Shot comes in. Good diving save by Jerry Payton. That'll be a corner kick. Well, AFC Bournemouth lead by 2-0, but Jerry Payton certainly earned his money this afternoon. Made 3 fine saves. Shakespeare. To Jones. Dornan. Pritchard. Good chance there for Chris Marsh, but that's a goal kick. Well, you have to say certainly that Walsall have had their chances this afternoon. Now Chris Marsh. Shakespeare. Lining up the shot. And scoring! Craig Shakespeare, the Walsall number 4, took the ball calmly in his stride and put the ball inside Jerry Payton's left-hand post. So we now have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 2, Walsall 1. And now O'Connor to Colin Clark. Morrell to his left. O'Connor continues the run. Here he is. This will go to Paul Morrell. Blissett. Aylott. Bishop shot. Good save, Fred Barber. Aylott to Brooks. Colin Clark. Ian Bishop in loads of space. Blissett. And now Bishop to Sean O'Driscoll. Ball comes in to Blissett. Well, we have with us now the AFC Bournemouth club captain, Mark Newson. First of all, Mark, 2-game suspension. You watched the game from the touchline today. How did you see it?
It wasn't a very good game. Obviously, Walsall had a lot to play for. You know, obviously, the manager talking to papers about getting a sack, and so they come here to give us a good game. And one of the 2 lads I was talking to them just now, they said it's the best side they've faced this year. So it's quite a high compliment. And it was a tough game. It's not very nice watching from the stand, but 3 points is the main thing.
Obviously, the early goal was a great start from Trevor. That sort of set the team going, and yet Walsall managed to get some good chances themselves to get back into it.
That's right. I think they went against us really, scoring in the first 2 minutes because it put us under a bit of pressure to get more and more. And we pushed forward. Obviously, we got a second one, but they had nothing to lose towards the end, and they pushed forward, and the fella scored a good goal.
Luther Blissett does it again, number 8.
He can't do nothing wrong. I think he's going to go and put some money on the horses on Monday because he can't seem to do anything wrong. He's a great buy, bargain buy when you consider the prices around this year. I just hope it keeps going. I mean, numbers more surprising than Luther, but as I say, if it keeps going and you get the goals that put us up in the top 6 at the end of the season, I imagine.
So the free kick can be taken by Ian Bishop. Both Kevin Bond and John Williams. And Newson up for this free kick. Aylott's header. Goal kick. And now the ball runs for O'Driscoll. Into Blissett. And then Newson. Bishop into O'Driscoll. And now Aylott, who's offside. Just as well for the Brighton defence that he was. Fine finish by Trevor Aylott. Kevin Bond in well. And now Aylott to O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll on the edge of the Brighton penalty area. But a good challenge from Steve Gattin. Cooper looking for Nelson. Morrell slips. Bremner off the bar. And in by Gary Nelson. Mistake in the Bournemouth defence. Paul Morrell slipped. The first effort by Kevin Bremner hit the Bournemouth crossbar. And there was Gary Nelson to have the simple task of putting it into the empty Bournemouth net. So we've had 21 minutes now in the first half. And we now have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. And now Trevor Aylott onside. Now Aylott for Bournemouth. Another good save by John Keeley. Appeal for offside, not given. Here's Bremner. And a good challenge by the Bournemouth captain, Mark Newsom. Brighton with a very clear chance then, but the Bournemouth captain made a good tackle on Kevin Bremner and saved what looked like a certain goal. Blissett to O'Connor. Aylott. Newsom. Ian Bishop with a shot, parried down by Keeley, and a corner. Good effort then by the Bournemouth number 10, Ian Bishop. Forced another fine save from John Keeley. So O'Connor with the corner. Williams flicks on, headed off the line by Trivers. Good header by John Williams off the Brighton goal line. Steve Penny. Bremner. Nelson. Wilkins. Finger tipped over by Jerry Payton. Good effort by Dean Wilkins. Fine save by the Bournemouth goalkeeper. That'll be a corner. Newson to Paul Morrell. And there's Blissett. And it's a goal! Luther Blissett from the most tightest of angles has squeezed one past goalkeeper John Keeley. And we've had 15 minutes into the second half, and Luther Blissett, the former Watford striker, scores his 9th goal for AFC Bournemouth, which now gives us a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. Morrell. O'Connor. Cross comes in. Aylott just over the top. Well, now it's the turn for the Brighton defence to be a bit rocky. John Williams to the near post. Kevin Bonds coming to the penalty area, as is the captain, Mark Nielsen. Williams flicks on. And goal kick. Kevin Bond with the clearance. And now Sean Brooks. Bishop. Luther Blissett onside. Blissett goes down. And all that's given is a corner kick. John Keeley coming off his line. Clash with Luther Blissett. I'll try and get the name right, Luther Blissett. John Williams not happy with the decision, but it's going to be a corner. So then, Mark O'Connor with the corner. Williams near post. Goal! Goal to AFC Bournemouth. It's the captain, Mark Newson. 20 minutes gone into the second half. And AFC Bournemouth captain Mark Newson has stolen in on The corner from Mark O'Connor, the flick on by John Williams. And there he was to put the ball behind John Keeley to give us a score line now of AFC Bournemouth 2, Brighton Hove Albion 1. Bond with a good header. And now Ian Bishop. O'Driscoll. He's got Newson to his right. Brooks in forward of him. Here's Sean Brooks. Elliott heads down. Blissett's in. Good goalkeeping by John Keeley again. Chivers. Wilkins. Penny now moved across to the Brighton left. Woods header. Tipped over by Jerry Payton. So the third Brighton corner in as many minutes. And again, Jerry Payton down well to save. Back to Morrell. This cross comes in. O'Driscoll's header. Blissett. And that'll be a corner kick. So the home side then encouraged by their supporters. Just 10 minutes gone, still looking for our first goal. O'Connor with the corner, looks for Williams, he finds him. Good play by Gordon Armstrong. And there's Sunderland on the counter-attack. Gary Bennett. And now Owers. Cross comes in. Gates. Goal. Eric Gates, the former England international, has got onto the end of a cross from Sunderland number 7, Gary Owers. And with 11 minutes gone, we have a score line which reads AFC Bournemouth 0, Sunderland 1. Well, you've got to say that was a very good move by Sunderland. They counter-attacked very well. And Eric Gates certainly knows how to finish them. Gabbiadini. Against Gabbiadini. Good save, Jerry Payton. Gates. Williams' challenge. Elliott into Blissett. And now here's Ian Bishop with a shot off the bottom of the post and a corner. Well unlucky, Ian Bishop. Morrell into O'Driscoll. First time shot, cross Tony Norman's goal, and that's a goal kick. Paul Morrell. Bonds header down to Brooks. Blissett. Another run from Morrell. O'Driscoll's header. Tony Norman's got it. Good head back by Sean O'Driscoll. Hill for offside against Gabbiadini, not given. Gates in the middle, still here's Gabbiadini. And a good challenge there by Mark Newson on Colin Pascoe. And that's a corner kick. Well, there was a good chance for Sunderland to get a second. Mr. Wigginton's flag stayed down. So Gordon Armstrong will take this corner. Both John McPhail and John Cornforth are going out for this one. Paul Morrell. Into Blissett. Haylots. Referee Dale Breeze, I think, has given a penalty. Yes, he has. The collision between Luther Blissett and Gary Bennett. Penalty kick, says Mr. Reeves. So Luther Blissett getting some treatment then from Brian Gant. And it looks like the Bournemouth captain, Mark Newson, is going to take responsibility for this one. In the meantime, John Corforth goes into the book for arguing about the decision. So it's Mark Newson versus Tony Norman. A chance for Bournemouth to get level. There's now some conjecture at the ball being on the spot correctly. Bit of gamesmanship there by Gordon Armstrong. So here comes Newson. It's the post. Well, Tony Norman went the wrong way. And Mark Newson's penalty hits the Tony Norman's right-hand post. So here's Kevin Bond. No Aylott. O'Driscoll. Newson to his right. Here he is. Newson's cross. Norman saves. Bishop. Goal kick. Well, we've got some action now. Gates to Gray. Pascoe. Good save, Jerry Payton. Well, Colin Pascoe wriggled his way through there for Sunderland. And the Air International was down well for the home side. So Sean Brooks is going to go off. And coming on would be Richard Cook, the Bournemouth substitute. So on comes Richard Cook, the former Tottenham player. Owers. Pascoe. Good shot by Colin Pascoe. Jerry Payton again down well. AFC Bournemouth are going to make their second substitution. Coming off is number 7, Mark O'Connor. And coming on will be number 12, Sean Close. Gabbiadini. This will be Marco Gabbiadini's last match for 3 games. He starts a suspension on Monday after being sent off against Oxford in the FA Cup. And now Blissett. And off the line from Gary Bennett. And the ball's still not gone out. Well, there was a good chance of Luther Blissett, but Tony Norman down well. So it's the Bournemouth captain, Mark Newson, with his free kick. Morrell. Bishop. Into Blissett. Williams' header. Sean, disappointing result.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. You know, in this division, if you win your home games, you know, the last 5 or 6 games, you're going to be thereabouts, and you can have a good push to try hopefully and get out. So it's very disappointing. I think it's a 6-pointer, if you can call it that. You know, we have to win our own games, and it gives you a little bit of breather when you go away. Then anything you pick up away from home is a bonus.
Of course, with so many sides in the middle of the second division with the same points, so it's important today perhaps to get 3 points.
Yes, it was very important. I mean, you can see how pleased Sunderland were to get 3 points. You know, I think they're the same number of points as us with a better goal difference. I'm not too sure about that, but they were very pleased to get the 3 points.
Obviously, the penalty miss was disappointing. I mean, Mark hit the ball the right way, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and the post again twice in the game stopped us.
Yeah, there weren't too many takers to take the penalty, so you've got to give Mark credit to, took his captain's role and decided to take it himself. But it seems to be that end. I think the last 3 penalties we missed at that end, so I think we've got to practice those in training this week.
So Kevin Bond just inside the hard-to-ball half. Morel. Good ball to Richard Cook. Cook takes on his full-back. Cross comes in. And that's a corner kick. Good cross by Richard Cook. John Williams nearly in there. A lot of noise in the ground tonight, as you'd expect. Cook. Back to Newson. Blissett. Alot. Alot's first time shot. Goal kick. Robert McKinnon will take this throw in. Payton comes to punch, doesn't get there. And a first time effort by Joe Allen. Just goes past Jerry Payton's left hand post. That'll be a goal kick. Toman. Tinkler. Paul Morel with a fine diving header, cutting that cross out. Morel. Blissett. Goal kick. Well, Paul Morel's long clearance nearly caught the heart of all defence out there. Trevor Elliott with just a slight flick on, and Luther Blissett, first time effort, just over the top. This could be an own goal. It's an own goal. It's an own goal by hardball number 6, Paul Baker. Ian Bishop's long ball through the hardball defence. Goalkeeper Rob Moverley came out, and unfortunately for Paul Baker, he headed the ball over his own goalkeeper. So with 22 minutes gone in the first half, we now have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Hartlepool United 0. So Ian Bishop over this free kick. Heads are in. Mark Newson was there first, and just past Rob Mobley's right-hand post for a goal kick. Good effort, Mark Newson. Newson up with a header. Good challenging by Richard Cook. And now a ball to Luther Blissett. He's got Alot to his left. Still with Blissett. Bishop running into space. Ball comes in. Goal. Goal to AFC Bournemouth. Trevor Alot. Ian Bishop, number 10, made it. Hartlepool defence in disarray. "34 minutes gone then. It's AFC Bournemouth 2, Hartlepool United 0. First class play from the home side. Blissett's ball to Bishop. Bishop to Alot. Thank you very much. Newson. Down the line for Blissett. Good challenging by Wayne Stokes, but the ball goes as far as Newson. Cross comes in. Coleman. Corner kick. Well, David Coleman with a first time effort. Luther Blissett was lurking at the far post. Tinkler. Grayson. Allen. Allen. Goal to Hartlepool. Joe Allen, the Hartlepool number 9, has given the 4th Division side away back into this fourth round FA Cup replay. The Bournemouth defence split wide open. And there is the Hartlepool number 9 to put the ball past Jerry Payton. And now give us a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 2, Hartlepool United 1. So Ian Bishop with the free kick. Coleman. Good challenge by David Coleman. And now Richard Cook. Past Toman. Shot. Goal. Goal to AFC Bournemouth. It's the captain, Mark Newson. Good play once again down the Bournemouth right. The Hartlepool defence exposed on their left-hand side. And there was the AFC Bournemouth skipper, Mark Newson, to reply within 1 minute of Hartlepool's taking the goal. It's now AFC Bournemouth 3, Hartlepool United 1. Now Bishop. Trevor Aylott onside. O'Driscoll. Morell's cross. Aylott. Still Aylott. Oh, a good curling effort by Trevor Aylott with his left foot. Had Rob Mobley moving across his goal and he wouldn't have got to it. Good effort by the Bournemouth number 9. O'Driscoll. Not a good one though by Paul Morell. Allen to Honour. And now here's a chance for Hartlepool. It's a goal. It's a goal to Andy Toman. Fine move by Hartlepool. And Hartlepool number 8, Andy Toman, says, we'll have a go at that one. Now the score is 3-2. And this cup tie's not dead yet. So no pressure from the home side. Bournemouth captain Mark Newson up in the penalty area. Here's a chance, here's a goal. It's a goal to AFC Bournemouth. And this time it's the other Bournemouth fullback, Paul Morell. Well, the cross come in from the Bournemouth left. Williams with the near post flick back. And this time there is Paul Morell scoring his first goal of the season for AFC Bournemouth. And he now gives us a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 4, Hartlepool United 2. So Newson's free kick. Finds Luther Blissett. Blissett inside the penalty area. Aylott turns. Bad luck, Trevor Aylott. Good play, Luther Blissett. McKinnon. That'll be cut out by David Coleman. Aylott to his right, here he is. Bishop running through the middle. Here's Ian Bishop. Ian Bishop. Ian Bishop. Oh, just past the post. What good play by the home side. Good skill by Ian Bishop. And just past Robert Waverley's right-hand post. Tinkler's pass cut out by Cook. And now O'Driscoll. 4 Bournemouth players up here. Richard Cook. Cook. Goal! Richard Cook. Fine goal for AFC Bournemouth. Good play once again by the home side. They stretched the Hartlepool defence to its limits. And there is the Bournemouth number 7 putting the ball past Rob Mobley's right-hand post. So we now have got a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 5, Hartlepool United 2. And surely now Manchester United know who their opponents are going to be in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Read that. Harry, that was one hell of a cup tie.
It was. Well, yes, what cup football was all about. It was end-to-end stuff, you know, plenty of goals, and I think you've got to give an awful lot of credit to Hartlepool. They came in tonight and had a real go and played some smashing football, I thought, and But we kept going, and I thought we worked very hard in midfield tonight. I was particularly pleased with O'Driscoll and Bishop. I thought they put their foot in and closed down and denied them space to play, and little Richard Cook came and did well on the right-hand side for us. So it was a good performance, it was a good game.
If you were Bobby Moncur, I think you'd be very proud of your side tonight.
Very proud. And they kept playing football. That was the thing that impressed me. I mean, I like to see people who play football, and they got it and passed it to each other. And while there's people in the 4th division who are still encouraging players to do that, then the game's got a chance in this country.
One of the things I thought tonight was that with the big size crowds we had, some of the quality of the goals and the football was superb, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, a great advert for football, and I'm sure the people who come tonight will come back on Saturday for West Brom and look forward to that game, and then obviously the Man United game in the future. So it's another good night for Bournemouth Football Club.
Both Kevin Bond and John Williams have moved up from the back for this corner. Heads are in. And eventually away by the West Brom defence. Bishop. To Mark Newson. Down for Richard Cook. Chris White with him, but still with Cook. Newson. Into Blissett. Still Blissett. Cook. Coleman. Just too high for Luther Blissett. Good head back. Just over Jerry Payton's crossbar. That'll be a goal kick. Cook. Goal! Richard Cook strikes the ball from the edge of the West Bromwich Albion penalty area. And after 16 minutes in the first half, has given AFC Bournemouth the lead. Richard Cook, who scored Bournemouth's 5th goal against Hartlepool United on Tuesday night in the FA Cup, keeps the run going with a fine strike this afternoon. So Stacey North with the throw-in for Albion. Haskins flick on. And Brian Rice's effort over Jerry Payton's crossbar. Goal kick. Both Chris White and Stacey North up for this corner kick. Payton's punch. Talbot. Bournemouth defence get it away, but only as far as Arthur Albiston, who's now found himself in the right back position. Dobbins. Haskins flick on. Good play by Richard Cook. Richard Cook's got Sean O'Driscoll to his right. Here he is. Let's set the nail off that. Bishop making the run at the back of the penalty area. Here's Bishop. Again. And off the line by the West Bromwich Albion defence. Well, what a good move by the home side. Richard Cook winning the ball back in his own defence. Gets the ball to Sean O'Driscoll on the overlap. And O'Driscoll lays a lovely ball back to Ian Bishop, whose first time shot was saved at a second attempt by the West Bromwich Albion defence. Talbot and Hopkins over this free kick. Albiston looks lined up for the shot. Here he is. And it's a goal. Arthur Albiston, the former Manchester United fullback, has struck a shot inside Jerry Payton's left-hand post just 5 minutes before half-time. And it's put the Albion back into this game. And we now have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, West Bromwich Albion 1. So Williams up for this free kick. Bishop takes it. Oh, and just past Stuart Naylor's left-hand post. Well, that ball beat everybody. And Richard Cook trying to get in on the far post, just couldn't quite make it. Now Chris White for Albion. Rice. Cross comes in. Paskin's header. Good save, Jerry Payton. Palmer. Albiston looking for Robson, finds him. Now Paskin. Lines a shot up. Payton down well. So the Bournemouth Mark Newson, Bournemouth captain, with the throw in. Coleman. Blissett. And still Coleman. David Coleman. David Coleman has scored for AFC Bournemouth. The youngster who's come into the side for his second game. Takes advantage of a mix-up in the West Bromwich Albion defence. Plays a nice 1-2 with Luther Blissett. So there is David Coleman, the Bournemouth number 8. After 20 minutes of the second half, giving us a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 2, West Bromwich Albion 1. We're going to have a substitution then. AFC Bournemouth are going to bring off number 7, Richard Cook. And making his debut for the Cherries will be Sean Teal. Sean Teal signed from Weymouth a month ago and finds himself into action for AFC Bournemouth for the first time. Palmer, unmarked. Shot. First class save by Jerry Payton. Well, that was certainly international goalkeeping at the highest level from Jerry. He was going one way, the ball went the other, and he somehow managed to get a hand to it and stop the ball entering his net. Palmer and Teal. Teal the winner. Still Sean Teal. Well played, Sean Teal. No Paul Morrell. Blissett. Morrell. Bishop. Coleman. Bishop back into Coleman again. Play by David Coleman. Inside the West Brom penalty area. Blissett. Looking for an angle. Can't get one. Off the post by David Coleman. What a good effort. Well, with me now is the man who's made 500 league appearances, and that's the AFC Bournemouth goalkeeper, Jerry Payton. First of all, Jerry, congratulations. And how do you see today's game?
Well, thanks very much, first of all. I thought they were a good side. I thought they put us under a lot of pressure, both halves. I thought we took our goal very well. Their goal, I was a little bit disappointed because it was a free kick. It came through a few legs. I reacted late. I got both my hands to it and palmed it in, and it went in off the post. So yeah, I was disappointed really that I didn't put it round the post. But I thought we'd done well second half, kept persevering and got the winning goal.
Just a word about young David Coleman. I mean, to come in for the second game on the trot, nice goal.
I thought he'd done superb today, yeah, playing very well.
When you look at the Bournemouth side at the moment, I mean, going forward, attractive football, 2 games on the trot now, entertainment from a goalkeeper's point of view. How do you see that one?
Yeah, I think we're playing well. Obviously, like we beat Hartlepool the last game here, and the lads are playing with confidence, and that's what the game's all about. When you're on top of your game, which our lads are at the moment, things go for you, and I thought we'd done well, yeah.
So Paul Morrell, the long throw specialist in the AFC Bournemouth side, with his throw in. John Williams has gone up. Bournemouth number 5. Here he is. Bishop. Parried by Leighton. And a good save by the Manchester United goalkeeper. Caught by Luther Blissett as he went down. Good strike though by the Bournemouth number 10, Ian Bishop. So it's going to be Steve Bruce then with the free kick. Just inside the Bournemouth half. Williams' header. Strachan slips. And that's a free kick for the foul on Gordon Strachan. Quickly taken. Cross comes in. Robson's header. Jerry Payton saves well at his right-hand post. The England captain there, stealing in on the blind side. And now here's come Ralph Milne from Man United. Newson with him. Robson to his left. Here's Brian Robson. Strachan. Robson. Jerry Payton down well. The ball still in the Bournemouth penalty area. And eventually O'Connor gets it away. Well, a bit of indecision there in the Bournemouth defence. Milne. Good one-touch stuff by United. And Brian McClare's first-time effort safely gathered by Jerry Payton. O'Driscoll. Richard Cook. Newson. Looking down the line for Luther Blissett. Here's Blissett. O'Connor. Blissett. And now Bishop. Well, good save by Jim Leighton. That ball was bouncing awkwardly in front of him. So the free kick to United. Mal Donaghy's taking up a position on the left of the Bournemouth penalty area. Morrell in. Strachan. O'Connor with him. Strachan managed to get the cross in. And Kevin Bond concedes the corner. Hughes. Strachan. Williams dispossessed by Strachan. Here's a chance. Hits the post. Well, John Williams loses out there to Gordon Strachan, and Jerry Payton slipped as he was going for him. And Gordon Strachan just against the left-hand post of the Bournemouth goal. Now Mark Hughes for United. He's got a McClare to... Still Hughes. Chance for United? No, just across the face of the goal. But it'll come back though with Strachan. Lee Martin's cross. And that's offside given against Mark Hughes. But he wins the throw. Cook. Cook's cross. Just over Jim Leighton's crossbar. It's a goal kick. So Steve Bruce then will take this free kick right on the halfway line. Here's Hughes. And Mark Hughes has scored from Manchester United. 10 minutes into the second half, and the First Division side have gone into the lead with a goal from their Welsh international number 10, Mark Hughes. So we are then AFC Bournemouth 0, Manchester United 1. Well, that's pleased the United supporters. So here comes a free kick then. Hughes. The free kick given to the home side. Mark Hughes there thought he scored his second one, but the linesman's flag was up. Kevin Bond's header. A-lot. Looking for Blissett. Here's Luther Blissett. And Steve Bruce in and concedes the corner. Luther Blissett had his shirt pulled there, but referee Ray Lewis didn't want to know anything about that. So then Mark O'Connor will take this corner for the home side. Away by the United defence. And now Sean O'Driscoll dispossessed. Here's Gordon Strachan. Milne. And now O'Connor. End-to-end stuff now. Blissett to Aylott. O'Connor. Morell's cross. Blissett's header. And Jim Leighton's save. O'Connor. Here's a chance. Aylott. Trevor Aylott has scored for AFC Bournemouth. Thousands of Bournemouth supporters were up on their feet. Confusion in the Manchester United defence. Richard Cook was in there. The ball ran to Trevor Aylott, the Bournemouth number 9. And he's now given us a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 1. Well then, we've still got a cup tie in our hands. Williams in well with the header. Aylott to Richard Cook. Now here comes Richard Cook for Bournemouth. Inside the United penalty area. And away by United by Paul McGrath. In Bishop. To Richard Cook. He's got Blissett in the middle. Oh, Luther Blissett just couldn't get there. That's a goal kick. Good play by the home side and a good ball by Richard Cook. Luther Blissett has lost his boot in his effort. Well, there was nearly glory for the home side. So probably then only a couple of minutes left. Here's Blissett. And there goes the final whistle. Here at Dean Court this afternoon then, AFC Bournemouth from the 2nd Division have played against Manchester United from the 1st Division, and we have a scoreline of 1 goal each, which means the teams will meet again at Old Trafford on Wednesday night. A recap on the goal scorers. For Manchester United, Mark Hughes gave them the lead, and for AFC Bournemouth, Trevor Aylott scored the equaliser. So as the teams leave the pitch then to a rousing reception from both sets of supporters, here at Dean Court we have a final scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 1, Manchester United 1. Well, with us now is a guest for this match is Trevor Brooking. Trevor, first of all, welcome to Bournemouth, and how did you see the game?
Well, I enjoyed it very much. I mean, it was always going to be a good cup tie atmosphere with a full crowd, and I thought they settled down quite well, Bournemouth, and it's fairly even first half. Brian Robson probably had a good chance when he was through once, and Gordon Strachan hit the post. But then Ian Bishop had a couple of good shots, and then Luther Blissett's header in the first half, and I thought about 0-0 half-time was about right. Then I thought Man United had quite a good spell, 20 minutes in the second half, got the goal, Mark Hughes, and I thought then they would go on to sort of confirm superiority, and really then Richard Cook's pace, which had troubled United all afternoon. I mean, they swapped Lee Martin around and then brought Mel Donachie across, brought Lee Sharp on then, and then Donachie came in the last few minutes, but his pace worried Lee Sharp, who played the ball back across the goal, and there was Trevor Aylott scampering in to tuck it away. And really then, the last 20 minutes or so, you had a feeling if anyone was going to edge it, it was going to be Bournemouth, and how that one went across the goal, I'm sure either Luther won't sort of wonder how it didn't hit a kneecap or bobble in or something, because of course that would have been the clincher at that stage.
Well, now with us is the AFC Bournemouth assistant manager, and that's Jimmy Gabriel. Jimmy, that's one quite good cup tie.
Yeah, superb cup tie. Everybody was excited. I think everybody got their money's worth. It's great to see us bounce back after going a goal down early in the second half and almost win it at the end. I thought it showed tremendous character from our players, and also thought Man United battled hard and played very well and showed a lot of character as well. So it was what I would think was a lot of the best things of English cup tie football was in this game.
The rain now seems to be easing off a bit. Still, the top's going to be very slippery though. Newsom with the free kick. Sean Close's flick on to O'Connor. And now a long ball through looking for Luther Blissett. And here's Blissett. Turns, shoots. Richard Cook. Off the legs of Alan Knight. Well, and nearly an opening goal there for AFC Bournemouth. Bishop. Close. And O'Connor into O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll's cross. And that's going to be a goal kick. Good effort, Sean O'Driscoll. Good move by AFC Bournemouth. Now Ian Bishop. And a good ball to Sean Close. Cross comes in, looking for Blissett. Alan Knight down well. He's been caught. I don't know whether it's a boot by Luther Blissett or one of his own defenders, but he certainly has been caught. Now, in fact, the corner's been given. I thought the ball did ricochet off Alan Knight. Alan Knight is still some sort of trouble. It's not moving freely at all. So Mark O'Connor then with the corner. Williams flick on. And again. So the Bournemouth captain, Mark Newsom, with his free kick. John Williams looks sandwiched. Close. Blissett. Straight at Alan Knight. Well, there was a golden chance for the Bournemouth number 11. But Sanford now for Portsmouth. And that's one for Terry Connor. Right across the face of the Bournemouth goal. Well, Terry Connor back in the Portsmouth side for the first time in 4 months after a hernia operation. Nearly found himself on the score sheet then. Sean Close of Bournemouth then. Blissett to his right. Here he is. And now Mark O'Connor. O'Connor's first time cross. Cook. Shoots. Fine save by Alan Knight. Well, good enterprise and play by AFC Bournemouth. And Richard Cook made space for himself. Hit the ball first time on his left. And there is Alan Knight saving the ball well to his right. So welcome back then for the second half. You probably noticed we've changed our camera position at half time. The rain's now stopped, so we've come across our usual position. So Bournemouth will still be kicking towards the goal to our left in the second half. Newson. O'Connor. Back to Paul Morrell. And now inside to Ian Bishop. And now Blissett. And that'll be a corner. Well, first of all, a miskick by Luther Blissett. And the ball coming off Graham Hogg. So the first corner of the second half, going to the home side. So it's Kevin Dillon over the free kick for Portsmouth. To Whitehead. Whitehead goes down and a penalty is given. Clive Whitehead goes over the legs of Richard Cook. And Dennis Hedges immediately points to the spot. So 7 minutes into the second half and Portsmouth have been more to the penalty. And it's going to be Kevin Dillon who's going to take this penalty. Against Jerry Payton, of course, the Air International. So here's Dillon then. And Payton saved it. Great save by Jerry Payton. He went to his right. It's the same place that Kevin Dillon went. And the Air International is at the moment the hero of Dean Court. Eventually the ball runs for Kevin Dillon. To Chamberlain. Chamberlain going past Sean O'Driscoll. And now O'Connor. Still Chamberlain. Jerry Payton down well again. Good run by Mark Chamberlain. Maguire. O'Driscoll. And now Blissett. Here's a chance for Luther Blissett. McKnight out of his goal. Good goalkeeping by Alan Knight. The danger not cleared though. Here's O'Driscoll. Bishop to Morrell. And now Richard Cook. Missed kick by Kevin Dillon. But eventually Alan Knight comes out of his goal and corrects the situation. So coming up to midway through the second half then. Still AFC Bournemouth 0, Portsmouth 0 in this local derby. Bournemouth looking for revenge for their 2-1 defeat at Fratton Park earlier on in the season. So Bishop with the corner. Williams' header. Newson. Goal! Bournemouth captain Mark Newson has done it again. The number 2 has come up this season quite a few times with some important goals. And once again it's the flick on by John Williams. And there he was, Mark Newson, right in front of the Portsmouth goal and says, thank you very much, I'll have that one. So we've got a scoreline at last then of AFC Bournemouth 1, Portsmouth 0. So Newson with the free kick. Closest header. Blissett. Well, confusion and the ball just wouldn't run for the Bournemouth forwards. Close. And now Ian Bishop. Still Ian Bishop. Still Ian Bishop. Oh, what a superb effort by Ian Bishop. And the ball's gone for a corner. Well, that was quality play from the Bournemouth number 10. Previously in the season, manager Harry Redknapp valued Ian Bishop at over £500,000. With a player like that, you can see why. Teal. Only as far as Maguire. And now Dillon. But challenged by Mark O'Connor. And now Sean O'Driscoll. Blissett. Inside to Ian Bishop. Ian Bishop for Bournemouth on the edge of the Portsmouth penalty area. Close. Shoots. Goal kick. Well, with us now is a man who's made his full home debut today for AFC Bournemouth, and that's Sean Till. First of all, Sean, welcome to AFC Bournemouth, and how did you enjoy your debut?
Very much, yeah, enjoyed it really. Crowd were great.
That's important, of course, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice when they get behind you. I mean, when you come out for the kick-off and they're right behind you, it makes life a little bit easier.
Right. Looking at the conditions today, I mean, obviously it's not the best of conditions to make your full home debut, but you played with the side at Birmingham, and then you came on as substitute before that, so you got used to the side a bit now, but not the best conditions.
No, the conditions are a bit heavy. It's going to be heavy on Tuesday night, but it doesn't matter really. You've got to get through all kinds of conditions.
Local derby, of course, a lot of pressure on both sides today.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were desperate to win today, to keep up at the top, and they were desperate not to lose because they're sort of sliding down the league a little bit now, and they can't afford to do that.
Can you actually give an indication of the difference between playing for Weymouth and AFC Bournemouth? What sort of the conditions and differences you've met so far?
Just players a little bit sharper. That's really the only thing I've noticed. They're not any more physical. In fact, they're less physical, to be quite honest.
That's an Oldham throw. As on Saturday, players are going to find it very difficult keeping their feet. There's a fair amount of rain on this Bournemouth pitch. Shot and a goal. Mike Milligan, Oldham Athletic number 10. Just 6 minutes gone, and the Oldham Athletic number 10 has sent a very firm right-footed shot to Jerry Payton's left-hand side. So 6 minutes gone then. AFC Bournemouth 0, Oldham Athletic 1. Ritchie. And now Neil Adams. Right. Oh, good effort by Oldham Athletic. Good play by Neil Adams and a good effort by Tommy Wright. Williams. Irwin's header. Good challenge again by Sean O'Driscoll. Morrell's cross. And now Blissett. Still Blissett. Blissett has scored. What a fine individual goal by Luther Blissett. Took the ball inside the Oldham Athletic penalty area, fended off 2 defenders, and sent a shot into the far corner of John Holworth's goal. So there we are then, 25 minutes gone, and it's now AFC Bournemouth 1, Oldham Athletic 1. Williams' header. Blissett. Shot. Goal kick. Till with plenty of time. And that's going to run for Sean Close now, cut up by Dennis Irwin. But here's Ian Bishop. Looking for Cook. Saved by the feet of John Holworth. But a fine ball by Ian Bishop. And AFC Bournemouth number 7 Richard Cook was nearly in there, but the former Ipswich goalkeeper John Holworth stuck at a leg and saved what was going to be a certain goal. So Ian Bishop will take this corner kick then. Cook. Bishop's cross. Heads are in. Mark Newson couldn't quite get there. But a good cross from Ian Bishop nevertheless. Ritchie. Into Adams. And now Andy Ritchie. Cross comes in. Skipper. And Jerry Payton takes that one from Neil Adams. The corner's corner. Richard Cook in space. Cross comes in. Well saved on the line by John Holworth. Well, I thought for a minute that had gone in. Bishop with a good ball to Mark O'Connor. Away by Holden, but only as far as Newson. And Luther Blissett with a very good dummy, sets in Richard Cook. Here comes the cross. Blissett's header. What a superb goal by AFC Bournemouth. Luther Blissett with a superb dummy, which sent the Oldham defence the wrong way. Richard Cook with a fine cross in the right wing. And there was Luther Blissett with a superb diving header. So midway through the second half then, and the Cherries have taken the lead here at Dean Court. AFC Bournemouth 2, Oldham Athletic 1. What a fine goal. Cook. Bishop. With a fine ball to Sean O'Driscoll, Ian Bishop. Got close, going to near post. And that's a corner kick. Well, good pass by Ian Bishop and good running by Sean O'Driscoll. Kelly. And then Milligan trying to get Palmer in. Teals with him. Adams is cross. Ritchie far post. The strike and a goal. A goal to Oldham Athletic. A good cross from the Oldham right. The chest down by Andy Ritchie. And there is John Kelly to fire the ball inside past Jerry Payton. So about 7 or 8 minutes to go then. And we've got a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 2, Oldham Athletic 2. Holden's header. Close. O'Driscoll. And now Richard Cook. Richard Cook. Oh! Side netting. That'll be a goal kick. Just a couple of minutes to go then, still 2 goals each. Cook's cross. O'Driscoll's header. Just past the post. Good effort, Sean O'Driscoll. Well, we've got with us now the ever popular John Williams, Bournemouth number 5. John, first of all, disappointing result.
Yeah, we're all very disappointed. We felt we'd done enough. We got the second goal, that was so important, and really I thought it was just down to the back four to tie things up, and we were a bit disappointed that we couldn't do that.
Harry said before the game that he was a bit apprehensive of the Oldham side. The position they held in the league he thought was a bit false. I mean, that turned out that way, didn't it?
Yeah, it seems to be the case. I mean, looking at it from their angle, I mean, I felt they've done very well tonight. They've came here and they've got plenty of men behind the ball, but I mean, when you're down at the bottom of the second division, I mean, there's no real excuse for doing that. But I mean, they've gone and done that. I mean, we're in a similar situation last season. And you have to get to that stage where you get men behind the ball and hope that you can pick points up.
On the bright side, I think Luther Blissett's second goal is probably one of the finest goals I've seen at Dean Court for many a year. How did you see that one?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was. I mean, he's made a great dummy to start things off, and then managed to get on the end of a great cross from Richard Cook. I mean, I thought the two lads up front done particularly well today. I mean, and little Richard, I thought they were great. I mean, they should take a lot of credit. But I mean, as I say, we're really disappointed with conceding that second goal.
Well, that nearly ran through to Richard Cook, but Brian Tinian concedes the corner. With the exception of Jerry Payton, everybody up in the Bradford half at this moment in time. Bishop with the corner. Williams flick over. And over the top by Paul Tomlinson. Well, the Bournemouth number 5 scored his first league goal of the season at Crystal Palace last Saturday, and no doubt he's now got the flavour of it and wants to get a few more. So Ian Bishop with the free kick. Richard Cook. It's well read by Sean O'Driscoll. Into A-Lot. Penalty kick's given. Trevor A-Lot's attempted cross hits the hand of a Bradford City defender, Peter Jackson, and referee Graham Pooley had no doubt whatsoever that was a penalty kick. So Luther Blissett then, the AFC Bournemouth number 11, looks like he's going to line up to take this one. So it's Blissett versus Tomlinson. Luther Blissett sends Bradford City goalkeeper Paul Tomlinson the wrong way from the penalty spot. So 8 minutes gone then here at Dean Court, and the Cherries have taken the lead. AFC Bournemouth 1, Bradford City 0. So the strike into the wall, and now O'Driscoll to A-Lot. Newson to his right. O'Connor in space, here he is. Flicks inside, Bishop. And just past the post. What a fine move by the home side. The ball coming from off the defensive wall to Sean O'Driscoll. He sends in Trevor A-Lot. A fine ball into Mark O'Connor. And there is the midfielder, number 10, Ian Bishop, just putting the ball past Paul Tomlinson's right-hand post. Abbott, playing lead 1-2. Joel, just over the crossbar. Well, good play by Bradford City. A good 1-2 between Greg Abbott and Paul Jewell. And as I said, the Bradford City number 11, just over the top of Joe Payton's crossbar. Evans' header. Back from Morell. And now Ian Bishop. Cook. Beats his fullback well. He's got Sean O'Driscoll to his right. Still Richard Cook. Still Richard Cook. What a good effort by the Bournemouth number 7. All the time, Bradford City defence were looking to see Richard Cook pass it, but he just carried on. Brian Tinian's going to take the free kick. The foul's given. Joey Payton down well, but the linesman already had his flag up for the foul by the Bradford City forward line. Blissett, A-Lot, and now Mark O'Connor. Still with O'Connor. Cook. Shot. Oh, just past the post. Good turn by Richard Cook. What a good effort. It's Bournemouth number 8, Mark O'Connor will take it. Only Sean O'Driscoll and Paul Morrell back for the Cherries. Williams flick on, Blissett, goal! Well, what a finely worked corner. There we are again. Mark O'Connor with the cross. John Williams once again with a near post header. And there is Luther Blissett with all the time in the world to head the ball into the Bradford net. So Luther Blissett gets his second goal of the game. Second consecutive home game of the trot where he scored 2 goals. And AFC Bournemouth lead Bradford City now by 2-0. Richard Cook. Cross comes in. Aylott. Oh, fine save by Paul Tomlinson, but it wouldn't have counted. Mr. Pooley's given a free kick for the push by Trevor Aylott. But the Bradford City goalkeeper wasn't to know that. Fine save. Now then, will Trevor Aylott get to this one? Yes, he has. Good play by the Cherries, number 9. Blissett to Bishop. Foul given just on the edge of the penalty area. Well, once again, good play by the Cherries. Eventually, Mr. Pooley gets them back to 10 yards. And we end up with Bishop and Cook over the ball. Cook leaves it for Bishop. And Ian Bishop has scored! What a fine goal by the Bournemouth number 10. Richard Cook ran over the ball and dummied it. And Ian Bishop with a fine bended shot puts it inside Paul Tomlinson's left-hand post. And now we've got a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 3, Bradford City 0. Ian Bishop's second goal of the season. And then Mick Leonard. Still Leonard. Payton down well. And that's a goal kick. Well, there was a good chance for Greg Abbott. Jerry Payton not managing to hold the shot from Mick Leonard. And you'd have thought that the Bradford City number 4 would have scored from the position that he was in. Richard Cook. Blissett. O'Connor. Oh, just past Paul Tomlinson's right-hand post. Good play again by the home side. Very good one-touch football. Joel to Goddard. Chance for the cross. Here it is. Abbott. Shorty Leonard. No. Well, you have to say that although the Cherries lead by 3-0, there's been a few clear-cut chances for the Bradford forward line. Mitchell's cross. Palin. Jewell. Straight at Jerry Payton. Well, with me now is the AFC Bournemouth number 9, that's Trevor Aylott. Trevor, back from injury today. How did you see the game?
Well, to be fair, they played quite well first half. We got the penalty. Maybe it was a little bit harsh, the decision, but he did handle it, so it was a penalty, and Luther scored. And it wasn't until we scored the second goal that we really got on top.
That's right. I noticed after we scored the goal, Bradford seemed to come into the game more and had a lot of possession.
Yeah, to be fair to them, they had 90% of the ball in the first half, but they didn't really create that much, maybe 1 or 2 half chances. And you know, we've got in 1-0 at half time, and as I said, it wasn't until Luther scored the second goal that we really, you know, dominated them.
Was anything said at half time? Obviously being 1 up but still not getting possession. What was the words in half time?
Oh, Harry just said keep our shape. We was playing 4-4-2. He said keep the shape and keep going, and you know, we'll get a second goal.
From a personal point of view, what's it like playing with Luther Blissett up front?
He's got a bad record really, 15 in 19 games, isn't he? You know, obviously anything that seems to be dropping in the box seems to go to him, and he dispatches them.
for today's proceedings. The balloons are going to go up here at Dean Court. Over £5,000 have been collected for the Clapham Train Disaster Fund. And in front of the Mayor, Councillor Jackie Harris, the Mayor of Bournemouth, there go 5,000 balloons. Ian Bishop and Richard Cook over the ball. Williams and Newson up, and Teal. Alot's header, just past the post. Well, a good effort by the Bournemouth number 9, Trevor Alot. Good cross from Ian Bishop. So Paul Morrell then with the free kick. John Williams up for this one. Bishop. No Alot. To Richard Cook. O'Driscoll to his right. Here he is. Cross comes in. Blissett. Gets his shot in. Williams. Against the post. Well, fine effort by John Williams. Left-footed shot for the Bournemouth number 5. Against Fraser Digby's left-hand post. And the Cherries nearly opened their account. So we're midway through the first half then. Swindon Town with the corner. Away by Morrell. Well, Sean O'Driscoll looked to be pushed in the back. Play on to Mr. James. And off John Williams for a corner kick to Swindon again. So pressure here from the Robins. Jones. Gets his cross in. Alot it away. Shearer. Oh, against the crossbar by Duncan Shearer. But what a fine effort by the Swindon Town number 8. Took the ball, straight away, turned, rifled in a shot, right past Jerry Payton. And the woodwork saved the Cherries there. So another corner. Payton's punch. Bowden. Parking up. Cross comes in. Offside this time against Steve White. Good save by Jerry Payton nevertheless. So pressure then from Swindon Town there, but we're still goalless. And no Hockaday for Swindon. Jones, challenged by Sean Teal. Still with Jones though. Hockaday. Steve White. Jones back to Foley. And a goal! A goal to Swindon Town. Steve Foley, number 7. Neat build-up play by Swindon. And there is the number 7 of the Robins to rifle a shot in past Jerry Payton. So nearly 30 minutes gone then. And we have a scoreline of AFC Bournemouth 0, Swindon 1. Shearer into White. And now here's Shearer again, inside the Bournemouth penalty area. And it's gone in. It's gone in off Steve Foley. Duncan Shearer's cross. Payton and Foley go for it together. And it comes off the chest of Steve Foley to get his second goal of the game. So literally a minute before half-time then. And it's now Swindon Town leading by 2-0. McLaughlin, that's only as far as Paul Morrell. Blissett. Good run by Luther Blissett. Shoots and has scored! What a fine individual goal by Luther Blissett. The former Watford player does it again. Took the ball on a good run and from about 5 yards outside the penalty area, struck a goal past Fraser Digby's right hand. So there we are then, just 3 minutes gone in the second half, and the Cherries are back in. McLaren, Foley, back from Bowden, Shearer, Hockaday, gets his cross in, Shot, goal! Tom Jones, Swindon number 4, has found the Bournemouth net. Swindon Town lead by 3-1. That ball wasn't quite cleared by the Bournemouth defence, so they now face an uphill struggle again. Just 10 minutes to go. Williams' header in. Newson, goal! Goal! Goal by Mark Newson. A rifling shot by the Bournemouth number 2. 3-2. 9 minutes to go. Can the Cherries do it? Newson will take it. Williams flick on. O'Driscoll. But the whistle's gone for a free kick. Well, we've got with us now the Bournemouth fullback, and that's Paul Morrell. Paul, a disappointing result.
Yeah, it's very disappointing that, to lose at home and score goals and, 2 goals and lose. It is disappointing. All the lads feel very sick about it today.
First 10 minutes was going very well, Bournemouth incident, and all of a sudden the game seemed to swing over to Swindon.
Yeah, we started off very brightly. As you say, for 15 minutes we kept the ball and could have scored 2 or 3 goals. But as it was, they've come at us, with a strong wind, and they've capitalised on it and scored 3 goals.
I thought, and it doesn't come very well from a defender, but I thought their first goal was an excellently struck goal. Went in the net really fast.
Yes, it's one of those shots, he's hit it and it's gone straight in the corner of the net. Great strike. I mean, you can't do nothing about those sort of goals.
And that's a good ball there for Gary McAllister. Gets his cross in. Walsh far post, gets his header back. Here's a chance. Good save from Jerry Payton from Paul Reed. Walsh finds McAllister. Barnes goes to 1-2 with Blissett. But good covering back by Leicester City number 2, Gary Charles. A lot on Walsh. And there's a chance for the Cherries for Luther Blissett. Shoots, scores! Well, a mistake in the Leicester City defence by left-back Simon Morgan. And Luther Blissett and Bobby Barnes were together. Blissett was on it like a flash. And there is the AFC Bournemouth number 11. Beating Martin Hodge. And scoring his 16th league goal this season in only his 20th league appearance. So 21 minutes gone then. AFC Bournemouth 1, Leicester City 0. Bishop looking for O'Driscoll, but only passes it to Simon Morgan. Newell. Mills time for the cross. Oh, finger tipped away by Jerry Payton. Good cross by Gary Mills, very deceptive in the breeze. The ball looking for Aylott. Just sit down, seems to go down. Appeals for a penalty by the Bournemouth supporters. Play on, says John Martin. Newson. Bishop. Across to Paul Morrell. Aylott. This could be a goal. It is a goal. It's an own goal. It's the Leicester City captain, Mike Newell, who's put the ball past his own goalkeeper. Good strong challenge in by Mark Newson. But that'll be an own goal. So 30 minutes gone then. AFC Bournemouth 2, Leicester City 0. So Ian Bishop with a free kick. Mark Newson's moved up with Trevor Aylott. Aylott gets there, Newson. Oh, and Luther Blissett was nearly in there. Well, Bournemouth captain Mark Newson always causes problems to opposing defences when he moves up for these set ball situations. Here's Williams. Aylott shoots. Headed off the line by Gary Charles. Appeal for handball, not given. Mills. Williams away to Blissett. A touch off to Bobby Barnes. And then here's a chance for Bournemouth on the break. Barnes sends Luther Blissett in. Onside. Turns Paris. And that'll be a corner kick. Well, once again, good play by the Cherries. Leicester City caught a bit further upfield than they like to have been, and the quick ball from Bobby Barnes to Luther Blissett. So Paul Reed will take this corner for Leicester. Payton misses it. Shot. Goal. Gary McAllister. So virtually on the stroke of full time, Gary McAllister has given Leicester a slim piece of hope. Jerry Payton not able to gather the corner, and the ball fell nicely for the Leicester City number 10. And Gary McAllister was there to give us a scoreline now of AFC Bournemouth 2, Leicester City 1. Well, with me now is a man who's found himself back in the AFC Bournemouth side again today, and that's the number 8, Tony Pulis. Tony, what's it like to be back?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Like I say, it was a shot out of the dark. I didn't expect to play. But H has brought us back in, and I'll always give 100%. I enjoyed it.
The game got off to a very good start, of course, 2 goals early on. Second half I thought wasn't so exciting. How did you see the game?
Well, first half I thought we played ever so well, but like you say, we got an early goal. Luther's goal again. Luther's done smashing, and every time we play, he looks as though he's going to score. He's got the goal. Then News's done brilliant with the second one following in. He's made the defender make an error. 2-0 up, and we were coasting. We played ever so well. Second half we had a couple of good chances. Trevor, the lad, headed one off the line for Trevor. But then as the game drifted on, we tended to take a step back. We were on our front foot for the first hour. Then we tended to step back, and I don't know whether we thought it was going to be easy. But they came into it. They're a good footballing side. They've got good players. And I think we've got to learn from it. We can't sit back. We've got to keep at people, for 90 minutes.
Well, I've got also with me now an unusual interview, and that's young Peter Durran, who's the Leicester City mascot. Peter, I understand, first of all, it's your birthday today. How old are you today?
10.
10 years old today, are you? Have you enjoyed the game?
Yes, but I was a bit disappointed that Leicester City didn't win.
I'm sure you were. Did you think they deserved to win, or do you think Bournemouth did well on the day?
Bournemouth did better than Leicester, and I think they did deserve to win.
Who's your favourite player in the Leicester team?
Ali Mocklin.
He's a good player. He scored some goals on Saturday, didn't he?
Yes.
I understand you're down on holiday. You're watching Bournemouth this week in Leicester. Is Bournemouth one of your favourite teams besides Leicester?
Yes.
You're being very diplomatic now saying that, aren't you? So who are Leicester playing next game?
Oxford.
Oxford. Do you think they win that one?
They should do.
Well, that's what they do. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself in Bournemouth today. Hope you enjoy your holiday. And one day we'll see you back here again. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thompson beat Newson, and here's Hodges. Oh, Rod Thomas couldn't get his leg to that one. Well, a good break there by Watford. Gary Thompson's flick on finds Glyn Hodges, and his first time cross just gets past Rod Thomas. McClellan gets it back. Good challenging by Gary Thompson. Hodges' cross. And a good take by John Smolders. Well, good handling by the AFC Bournemouth goalkeeper there. So just over 30 minutes gone. Faulkner up for Watford. O'Driscoll gets it away. Hodges. Fine ball. Will Porter get it? Yes. Gets his cross in. Heads. Goal! Goal to Watford. It's Gary Thompson. Ball bobbling about in the Bournemouth penalty area. And Gary Thompson, the Watford number 9, has put the Hornets ahead. So pressure now coming from the away side then. Bournemouth supporters gone very quiet. Corner comes in. Shot. Headed against the post. And away. Well, Wilkinson's header nearly got the second goal for Watford there. And this time it was John Smolders' right-hand post to save him. Well, Mark Newsom saw Sean O'Driscoll pushed after the ball had gone, but he gets a telling off for speaking his mind. Barnes, Morel, Aylott. Oh, just past the post. Well, near an equaliser for the Cherries there. Fairly similar fashion to the way Watford scored. It's Porter that takes it. And Smolder's fingertips it over the bar. A good save by the Cherries keeper. Known affectionately to his teammates as Ben. Miller's free kick. Here is Thompson. But that's offside against Wilkinson. That won't count. Watford supporters on their feet, but they obviously didn't hear referee Alan Seville's whistle. It's only goes as far as Brooks. Aylott. O'Connor. Blissett. Oh, just past the post. Well, good cross there by Mark O'Connor. And the ball from number 11 was up well, and his header just went past Tony Cohen's right-hand post. Morel's cross. That'll hang in the air. Cohen punches. Another run to Tony Pearce. This will come back. Aylott. Cohen scrambles across his goal. And Aylott's header just goes past the post. Well, with me now is the man, of course, who's well known to both sets of supporters, and that's the AFC Bournemouth number 11, Luther Blissett. Luther's got to say it's a disappointing result for you.
Yeah, you know, all in all, with the way the 90 minutes went, I think we deserved really to get something out of that more than they did. But goals are what changes games, and we didn't get one today.
I mean, first of all, the crowd was saying with three main players out, it was a bit of a struggle, but I thought the players came in aside, did a very good job. And on the day, Bournemouth were very much as good as what Watford were.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we lost key players, but there was a matter of players that come in, you know, they knew they had to do a job, and they've come in throughout the season before and done well for us, so we was never particularly worried about it.
Then you got off to a good start, of course. Mark O'Connor going through in the first couple of minutes, that could have been a good start for the lads.
Yes, you know, we started very brightly, and we had them under pressure really from the kick-off. And, you know, if we perhaps had got the goal then, it would have been a totally different story, I think.
Then you had one yourself in the second half with a header from Mark's cross.
That's right, the cross came in, and I just jumped and just tried to just guide it in, but I just didn't get enough on it and went wide. It's quite disgusting.
Tony Pearce into Bishop. Trevor Aylott. Nice ball into Ian Bishop. Chips. Just past the post. Well, good play by the Cherries. A good, nice pass by Trevor Aylott. Puts Ian Bishop in, and the Bournemouth number 10 saw goalkeeper Scott Barrett coming off his line. Tried the chip, but just too far. Shearer. Blissett to Bobby Barnes. Good cross, Bobby Barnes. Aylott. Oh! Against the side of the post by Trevor Aylott. Well, a good move by the Cherries. Shearer to Bobby Barnes. Bobby Barnes with a good first-time cross, and the Bournemouth number 9 turned quickly, but just the angle was too tight for him. So about 10 minutes to go to half-time then. AFC Bournemouth 0, Stoke City 0. Bobby Barnes. Here's a chance, Shearer. Oh, corner kick. Well, good overhead flick by Bobby Barnes there, and there was Peter Shearer at the far post. And his effort was put away somehow by Mark Higgins. This only goes as far as Bobby Barnes. Blissett shoots. Oh, superb save there by Scott Barrett. Well, Luther Blissett's turn, vicious shot, caught a deflection. Looked like it was going in the top corner of the net, but Scott Barrett responded in fine manner. Luther Blissett. Still Blissett. Oh, against the post. Well, once again, Luther Blissett shows his pace inside the penalty area. Left 2 Stoke City defenders for dead. And a good first time shot. But the woodwork saves Stoke there. Well, the goal's in the net. Mistake by AFC Bournemouth goalkeeper Jerry Payton. Cross come in from Stoke City by young Paul Ware. And the Bournemouth goalkeeper trying to take hold of the ball in the wind. Only helps it over his own line. So unfortunately an own goal for AFC Bournemouth. 20 minutes gone in the second half. Stoke City have taken the lead. Sean O'Driscoll. Pulis gets it down. Bobby Barnes will get there. Cross comes in, and it's in the net, is it? No, it's not. Well, well, well. When your luck's not in, it's just not in. Trevor Aylock gets in there in front of the Stoke City goalkeeper, Scott Barrett. But once again, it's the woodwork that gets the ball away. Brooks. Higgins gets a boot in, but only as far as O'Connor. Now here's a chance for Luther Blissett. Would you believe it's the woodwork again? Pulis. Goal kick. Well, that's 4 times I counted now when the Stoke City woodwork's been hit this afternoon. Good crossfield ball to O'Driscoll. But not a good one from Sean O'Driscoll. Appeals for offside against David Carey, not given. He goes down. It's a penalty kick. David Carey brought down by John Smolders. The Bournemouth defence appealed for offside. The linesman hadn't given it. And the penalty kick is given. So just 7 minutes gone and a chance for Barnsley to take the lead. It's going to be number 10, David Carey, with it. So Curry versus Smolders. And the Bournemouth goalkeeper is the hero of the moment. Fine penalty save by John Smolders. Curry tried to put it to his right, but the Bournemouth goalkeeper responded well. Holmes to Blissett. Holmes, Morel to his left. Here he is. Bishop. Yes. Struck at Barnes, the defender's hand. And now it's a penalty to the Cherries. So 2 penalties in the first 10 minutes. Can Clive Baker do what John Smolders did? So it's going to be Luther Blissett to take this penalty kick. So it's Blissett versus Baker. So Luther Blissett, AFC Bournemouth number 11, scores his 19th goal of the season. We've had 10 minutes gone. AFC Bournemouth lead by 1-0. Good control by Aylott. And Mark Newson playing a nice through ball to Sean O'Driscoll. The goalkeeper slipped, and O'Driscoll has hit the post. Well, a fine ball by the Bournemouth captain. Found Sean O'Driscoll in space. He waited for the ball to bounce. Goalkeeper Clive Baker slipped. O'Driscoll tried to chip, and the post. Now Barnsley come away with Curry. Here's Robinson on the break. So Lowndes in the middle. Dobbin far post. And it's an own goal. It's an own goal off Sean O'Driscoll. Mark Robinson's cross from the right. And Sean O'Driscoll, who just literally a minute ago hit the post at the other end, has this time found the net, but unfortunately for him, It's past his own goalkeeper. Cut out by Brodel. Now here's a chance for Barnsley. McDonald. And that's a fingertip save by John Smolders. So good play from both sides, and the chance there going for Barnsley. The Bournemouth goalkeeper equal. Ball not cleared. Mayhem in the Bournemouth defence. Agnew. And eventually it's Matthew Holmes that comes away with it. And sets a fine ball into Luther Blissett. Well, what a revelation Matthew Holmes has been this afternoon for Cherry supporters. Certainly added some tenacity to the Bournemouth side. So Ian Bishop will take the corner kick. John Williams near post. Here he is. Newson. Goal! It's worked time and time again this season here at Dean Court. The corner kick to John Williams on near post. Captain Mark Newson says, thank you very much, I'll have that one. AFC Bournemouth 2, Barnsley 1. So Julian Brodel will take this free kick for Barnsley. Curry gets there with the header. Here's Shotton. And Shotton has scored. Malcolm Shotton, the Barnsley number 5. Indecision in the back of the Bournemouth defence. And Malcolm Shotton, who scored Barnsley's winner at Plymouth Argyle on Tuesday night, has put Barnsley back on level terms again. A lot's there. Blissett. A goal! A goal to AFC Bournemouth. Luther Blissett. Trevor Aylott with the flick on. Blissett turned on a sixpence. Clyde Baker couldn't get there. And with a minute of Barnsley getting on level terms, the Cherries are back in front again. AFC Bournemouth 3, Barnsley 2. Brooks. Here's Holmes. Shot. Just past the post. Well, that certainly would have sealed Matthew Holmes' debut if he could get a goal as well. But he can be very proud of his performance today. Holmes. Well, Matthew Holmes pushed the ball past Joe Joyce. And the number 2 just stood there. And Matthew Holmes, unfortunately, is a bit of brother at the moment. So it's a red card for Joe Joyce. Referee Ray Lewis spent a bit of time talking to Joe Joyce, the Barnsley number 2. He'd already been cautioned in the first half. And after discussing with his linesman, referee Ray Lewis has sent off Barnsley number 2, Joe Joyce. Well, with me now is the AFC Bournemouth goalkeeper, John Smolders. John, that was one hell of a game.
Yeah, great game, especially first half. I mean, it was end-to-end stuff all the time. Excellent. One of the best ones was down here this season anyway.
That's for sure. I thought the first 10 minutes, 2 penalties. I mean, you were involved with one. I thought with you saving yours and Luther scoring, that turned the game around a bit?
Yeah, it didn't. It was a bit early to change anything in the game, but no, it was nice.
Certainly going, it'd been 1-0 down though. That was, you've been harder going on the way up again.
Well, it's always hard when you're 1 down, and we've seemed to have found it hard this season, coming back from goals behind. But, as it went, enjoyed it.
Nice to see Matthew Holmes with a cracking debut.
Yeah, it was superb. I mean, he was just unbelievable. I mean, fabulous. I haven't seen many better debuts than that anywhere.
So AFC Bournemouth number 10, Ian Bishop, to get the Player of the Season award. I think there can't be too much doubt about that. So the first corner of the game then, going to the away side. Cross comes in, heads are up. Oh, against the crossbar. Well, a good header by number 6, Andy Morrison. And that ball hit John Smolders' right-hand post. So there was nearly our first goal. Holmes across to his left, here wide. Here's Holmes. Morel. Bishop. Bishop with time. Tries the shot. Just past the right-hand post of Reece Wilmot. Good striking, Bishop. So number 7, David Byrne, will take this corner. Probably be an in-swinger. It is. Shot by Morrison off the Bournemouth defence. Ball still not cleared. So nearly Argyle take the lead nearly then. Good skill by Matthew Holmes. Bishop. Blissett onside. Now a chance to Luther Blissett to open this count. Shot. Saved by Wilmot. So Ian Bishop then with the corner kick. Wilmot comes and punches. The ball still not cleared though. Teal to O'Driscoll. Bishop. Sean Brooks onside. Good ball by Bishop. Gets it back from Brooks. Bishop inside the penalty area. O'Driscoll's cross. And Reece Wilmot gets it away for another corner. Collides with the post at the same time. So pressure now coming here from the home side. Morrell finds Mundy. Well, good play by Denny Mundy. Play on, says referee off books. Holmes inside the Plymouth penalty area. Gets past the goalie. Shots! Oh, and just over the top by Denny Mundy. Well, fine play by the home side. Good advantage played by referee off books. Denny Mundy was fouled, and eventually it was the Bournemouth number 9 who came in with a volley just over the top of Reece Wilmot's crossbar. And there goes the final whistle then. AFC Bournemouth have concluded their season here at Dean Court with a goalless draw against Plymouth Argyle. Both sets of supporters are giving their teams a good reception. Probably not for today's game, but for the performances of the Cherries this season in the second division. On behalf of cameraman John Mother and myself, we'd like to thank manager Harry Redknapp, Jimmy Gabriel, Brian Tyler and all the players for the support and helping us make live videos this season. We hope you've enjoyed them yourselves. If you have, there is a highlights tape coming out at the end of the season, which will be on sale at the club shop, price $14.95. And all things being equal, we look forward to seeing you all again at Dean Court next season, when the Cherries once again will continue their drive towards the top of the second division. So there we are then, final score here at Dean Court, AFC Bournemouth 0, Plymouth Argyle 0. Well, with me now is the AFC Bournemouth number 7, Matthew Holmes. Matty, it's been quite a month for you.
Oh, it's been an unbelievable month. I'd never really thought that it happened to me. 4 games on the trot, and it's just been brilliant.
I think back at probably Main Road last week, I mean, the lads were delighted to come back from 3-0 down to a 3-3 draw. You scored your first goal for the Cherries. That must have been some feeling.
That's right. Like Bish, I think, took the corner and it came over to me and just like hit it on the volley, and luckily it bounced in. But it was an important goal, like the second one. So it was great. You know, it was great for the fans as well to come back from 3 down. So it was a great day.
Today's game, I felt, was a bit of an anti-season climax with not much happening. How do you see it the same way?
Yeah, it's disappointing, I suppose, for the home fans. You know, we've done well all season, and for a 0-0 draw at home, it's a bit disappointing. But we had our chances, especially second half, and we didn't really take them, you know.
That's right. It's been a very good season for the club, though, hasn't it?
Oh, tremendous. You know, if we'd have not gone for that little bad patch, we should really have been up there. So.
Matthew, for the sake of the supporters, just take us through, will you, the season it's been. You've come in from the juniors. Just take us through the story of that.
Well, I rated for a trial first of all as a youth player, and I come down for a week's trial, and they offered me 2 years YTS, and got for the 2 years YTS, and you sweep the stands, train every day of the week, Monday to Sunday, and then they offered me 1 year's pro, and then I was on loan at Poole Town, Weymouth, and then Cardiff early in the season, and luckily I got me 4 games. So it's been brilliant.
Well, I'm sure that Harry Redknapp speaks very highly of you, and I'm sure you've got a very bright future ahead of you. Matthew Holmes, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Well, it's time to reflect now on the 1988-89 season, and with me now is the AFC Bournemouth boss, Harry Redknapp. Harry, first of all, you must be a very proud man the way the season's gone.
Yes, it's gone ever so well. Obviously, I think some people may have looked at the end of the season and been a bit disappointed that we didn't make the playoffs, but overall, I think taking the season, throughout the 46 games, I think we've acquitted ourselves very well this year in the second division, and we've really established ourselves as one of the better second division clubs. I think some of the football we've played has been top class this year, and I think without the injuries and a little bit more luck perhaps at the end, we may well have made the playoff spot, but it wasn't to be this year, but at least it gives us something to aim for again next season.
For sure. Now, if we can just go back to the beginning of the season, the two names that come to mind straight away, the pre-season signings, Ian Bishop and Kevin Bond, the influence they had in the club.
Yeah, I mean, there were two important signings for us. Kevin came in from Southampton, and I knew he had a lot of experience, and I felt he'd do a great job for us at the back. We just lacked that little bit of brain power, if you like. I had some good competitors at the back, but I lacked someone with that little bit of experience and know-how who could just calm things down for us. So that's why we brought Kevin in, and obviously Ian Bishop we picked up very cheap from Carlisle, and he's been an outstanding player for us. Had a great season, and possibly been the best midfield player in the second division this year.
For sure. Now, obviously, then going on to the middle of the season, we had the arrival of Luther and Sean Teal. I mean, again, tremendous influence on the club. Yeah,
Luther and Sean, both arrived, and obviously Luther made a fantastic start with the 4 goals in his first home game against Hull, and has never looked back really. To finish up with 21 goals was a marvellous achievement, and I would say he's one of the best pros I've ever met. He'll play for a long, long time, I'm sure. I've never seen a fella look after himself so well. He's a super athlete, if you like, who lives right and trains right, and everything about the fella, convinces me that he'll play for another 3 or 4 years. Sean Till came from non-league football, and again has come in and done a great job for us at the back in times of trouble almost. When we lost Willow and we lost Bondi, Sean's come in and suddenly become our number 1 centre-half, if you like, who was, we were relying on to head the ball away for us and do all the other bits and pieces, and he's had a great season as well, and I'm sure he'll only get better. I think he's a lad with a great future.
And of course, towards the end of the season, the youngsters coming in, particularly Matthew Holmes and Danny Mundy last week, and that must be very encouraging for you as well.
Yeah, it was nice, especially Matty came in against Barnsley for his first game, and he's a lad who's deserved to get a chance. Well, he's worked ever so hard at his game. He's a perfect little pro. Spends his Sunday mornings around the back of the ground there kicking the ball against the wall for 2 hours, which I know we read about this in magazines, and it doesn't happen too often, but this genuinely does happen with this kid. I mean, he spends every bit of spare time, Sundays, afternoons out there with the ball, desperate to become a pro. He wrote in for a trial because nobody else wanted him. He was too small and maybe a bit too weak at the time, but he's strengthened himself up. He does his weights, and he's the nephew of Bruce Rioch, actually, so he's got a bit of pedigree as well, and he's got that he's got a football background, and he's going to be a hell of a player.
Indeed. Now, one of the persons I like to single out, and it's very difficult to interview like this when you don't want to mention particular names, but to me, Mark Newsom as the captain has been a tremendous leader this year, and I think to me he's the one man, if you did leave somebody outside, you missed him more than anybody else.
Yeah, obviously we missed, I think Mark, he didn't have the best of start. Well, he had a decent start, and then he had a terrible spell, I felt, where there was a bit of transfer talk about him going to Leicester, and Leicester came in and made a fair offer for him, and then Tottenham was supposed to be interested, and his form really did suffer, and I think the crowd got onto him, and if we're all honest, he did get some terrible flack here. Every time he got the ball, there was people, jumping all over him and really abusing him, and I felt he did well to come out of that. He showed a lot of character. He never shirked. He never didn't want the ball. He always looked to take responsibility. He's that type of lad who'll always take that responsibility. If we had a penalty even, he'd walk up and take it. Most people would have stood in the background and said, no thanks, not at the moment, but that wasn't Mark, and that's the way he is. And so I'm very pleased that he came out of that bad spell, and he's finished up having a tremendous season.
Obviously, let's take us away from the league for a minute now. The FA Cup run as well this year was the bonus, and after the Blackpool and the Hartlepool game, the 2 tremendous games of Manchester United.
Yeah, I mean, we went to Hartlepool's, and we went to Blackpool first, obviously, and beat them with a great goal from Luther, and that was a tough tie for us. Blackpool, even though they've had a bad season in the league, Sam Ellis is a friend of mine, and always a tough side to beat. I mean, we remember Blackpool coming down here 3 or 4 years, 2 or 3, 4 years ago when we were in the 3rd division together, and always gave us a tremendous game. To go up there and win 1-0 was a good performance. Went to Hartlepool's the next round, and had a very, very tough afternoon at Hartlepool's, and really I could see at one stage we looked like we might even go out the cup, to be honest. We were a bit lucky to survive. I felt on the day they were a better side. Came back here for the replay, and it was a cracking game with a big crowd, and we scored 5 goals. They managed to get a couple as well. They kept the game open. We went 2-0 up, 2-1, 3-1, 3-2. Great cup tie, and obviously then we had the bonus of the Man United games, and we really could have beat United here. Luther was so close to winning the game for us in the last minute. A great ball from Cookie across the face of the goal, and Luther just got his heels clipped by Brucey as he went in to put the ball in the empty net. So off to Man United for a replay, and a great night and a good performance from the players. I felt that over the 2 games there was nothing between the teams. I thought we were every bit as good as United, and I thought that really helped to put us on the map, that United game. To be honest, looking back on it, I was quite, I don't know if I really wanted Luther to score that goal, because it would have been nice, obviously, we all wanted to win the game, but having looked back on it, I think it gave us a chance to go to Old Trafford and for the whole country to watch the game on the Wednesday night, and the highlights of it. And I think Bournemouth suddenly, people, we were now suddenly recognised as being a club that could play.
That's right. That's for sure. People I've spoken to who don't normally come watch the game and watch the club, and even out of Bournemouth, and they really say what a good side Bournemouth were that night.
Yeah, I think everybody was impressed all over the country. Everywhere I went after that, people, everyone was talking about how unlucky we were and how well we played and what good players we had. So that was nice.
What memory stands out for you most during the course of the season? Though you can go back and look at one particular incident more than anything else.
For me personally, I think it was at Old Trafford. Only a personal, something that happened to me was when I went out and did an interview on the pitch at the end of the Man United game. The crowd all stayed behind, and they were up in the far corner. And the reception that I got that night from the supporters who had travelled, it certainly brought a lump to my throat. Well, it was ever so moving, and they really did give me a fantastic reception. I mean, not just for me, it was for the players, but I happened to be the one who came out onto the pitch, and that was something that will stick in my mind for a long time. And but over the season, I think there was some tremendous performances. I think there was the win at Palace was a great performance. The early season win here against Chelsea was a great result for us to beat Chelsea 1-0. And last week, even coming back at Main Road, it will be a game that I'll always remember, to be 3-0 down at half time and to come back and draw 3 each, and having played so well up there, that was a great performance as well.
Harry, one final question. Your thoughts on 1989-90 now, and your thoughts on the close season? Where will we go from there?
Well, looking forward to it again, but looking forward to getting away from it as well for a month or two. And I say getting away from it, I shall be in the ground every day as usual. Nothing's really going to change, But I don't know. I'm going to obviously look through the list of players that might become available, turning their contracts down or whatever, and maybe we could do with strengthening in 1 or 2 spots if we can, strengthen the squad a bit. And if we can do that, I'm sure we'll be even better next year. But I see us being a better side next year than we were this year again. I mean, we've made great strides every season. We were much better this year than we were last. And if we can improve a bit more, then next year is going to be another smashing season for us.
Harry, on a personal point, on behalf of John and myself, we'd like to thank yourself, Jimmy, Brian, and all the players, not only for the excitement and entertainment they've given us this year, but also the support you give us and help us make the club videos. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, we'd like to thank you for doing the videos, because they've been such a help to us. We take the videos on the coach to away trips, and the players watch them, and I take them home and study them, and Jimmy looks at them carefully, and the lads, Luther kept the whole video, which he was saying he'll always keep. Little Matthew Holmes last week, he's begged me for the Barnsley tape, and it's nice for them as well. And I say it's a great help to us to be able to look at the games and see where we've gone wrong or see the good things we've done, because it's all there and there's no hiding from it. The players can come in after the game and say, well, I didn't do that, but on the Monday or Tuesday when we look at the video, we can tell them, well, you did do that, because there it is. So we appreciate your help as well.
Harry, here's to next season. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Well, we've seen now the highlights of the season with the goals, and the man who's scored most of them at Dean Court this year is AFC Bournemouth forward Luther Blissett. Luther, first of all, which one stand out in your mind most of all?
I think perhaps the goal, the one against Hull on my home debut, the third one when Sean Brooks played that superb reverse pass to me, and I finished it first time left foot. I mean, to me that is still one of the best goals, because it was well created and obviously it was well finished because it ended in the back of the net.
Obviously the old video's been played a few times to watch that one since then.
Yeah, I think it's worn out. I think I need a new one now.
One that stands out in my mind, particularly as a goal of the season, was the goal against Oldham, the superb move, and finish up, I think, with a diving header.
That's right, yeah. I mean, when the ball was played through to me, I thought, where's the defender? And I had a quick look to see where he was, and I thought I might leave this because Cookie's quicker than him anyway. So I just dummied it and then spun and ran into the box, and obviously Cookie got there and crossed it, and I just threw myself. And luckily enough, it hit me on the head and went in.
It's gone like a dream, hasn't it? Since you moved from Watford, it's really gone fantastic for you.
Yeah, it's gone absolutely brilliant. I mean, I've been well accepted by the supporters and obviously settled in very well with the players, and it's helped me to really get the best out of what I can do is that's obviously put the ball in the back of the net, and it's just been a really good move for me.
I understand that you're moving down to the area very shortly, is that right?
That's right. I'm moving to the house in another week.
The removal vans will be on the way then soon?
Yeah, I think it's on its way down the motorway now.
Can I just sort of, one thing that comes through us over the season has been the team spirit in the club. It really is fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, through thick and thin. I mean, we've come through a patch when we couldn't win any games and weren't scoring very many, and yet the spirit was still there. It was the defenders kept doing it then, when the forwards sort of started to let them down, and they kept keeping us in games for a long periods until finally they were sort of cracked. And generally the spirit throughout the club's been excellent, and I think that's got a lot to do with the manager and the chairman and people like that. You know, they keep things going just right.
I mean, there were the pessimists of the Bournemouth supporters at the beginning of the season was saying, oh, they're going to be near the bottom again. I think they've been put to quiet for a period of time. I mean, to get into nowhere near the promotion playoffs, I mean, it's beyond most of the supporters' wildest dreams this year, really, hasn't it been?
Yeah, I mean, when I came, I said, you know, I think we can get in the playoffs, which was basically just to get the supporters thinking bigger than, you know, what they probably had been. And I think the only problem with that was that the players didn't really believe it until perhaps it was really too late, that they perhaps could have done it, and then things had started to slip away a little bit.
Just been speaking to Harry, he's very confident for the next season. I'm sure you feel the same way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to next season now, because the way we've ended the season with some great commitment, and we've played some really good stuff in the last few games, and we're looking forward to it now. If we can sort out our defensive things a little bit and improve then and our forward play, I think we've got a great chance.
On behalf of John and myself and the video team, can we offer to you our sincere thanks for the excitement you've given us during the course of the season, and here's to next season, the same thing happen again, Luther. Thanks very much indeed.
Thank you, I hope so. Hope we'll have plenty to do next season, a bit more than 20 next time.
Thanks very much indeed. Thanks.
Now Driscoll, Blissett, Luther Blissett has opened the count for AFC Bournemouth.
So here's A-Lot.
Blissett, number 2 for Luther Blissett.
Here's Luther Blissett.
And he's got a hat-trick. Luther Blissett, what a night.
Here he is.
Cross comes in, Blissett, number 4. Well, this is unbelievable.
Clark. Colin Clark going through.
Blissett, Luther Blissett has done it again.
A-Lot. Into Blissett.
And Blissett has done it again.
And there's Blissett.
And it's a goal. Luther Blissett from the most tightest of angles.
Morel's cross. And now Blissett. Still Blissett.
Blissett has scored. What a fine individual goal by Luther Blissett.
And Luther Blissett with a very good dummy. Sets in Richard Cook. Here comes the cross. Blissett's header.
What a superb goal by AFC Bournemouth.
1-0. Williams flick on. Blissett. Goal. Blissett. Good run by Luther Blissett. Shoots.
And has scored. What a fine individual goal by Luther Blissett.
1-0. A-Lot's there. Blissett.
A goal. A goal to AFC Bournemouth. Luther Blissett. Trevor A-Lot with the flick on. Blissett turned on a sixpence. Clyde Baker couldn't get there. And with a minute of Barnsley getting on level terms, the Cherries are back in front again.
Well, it's 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon, and here at Dean Court, the ground is closed. Nobody's here. Well, I say nobody. There's just one young man is here, and that's 8-year-old Liam Allen, who stood at his beloved Southend, having a few practice kick-ups in his Cherry kit. Now, Liam obviously is looking forward to next season, but last season he had a very special day in his life. He was AFC Bournemouth match mascot of the day against Leicester City. Liam, tell us, how did that day go?
Oh, it was brilliant. Great game and everything. And first thing when we got here, we met Shirley in the car park, and she took me to the Cherry B shop where I got changed. And then we went on a tour around the grounds. Then I went in the dressing room and met all the players. Then we went on another tour because the Leicester mascot wanted to go around the grounds. Then we went on the pitch and had photos taken. And then we went out with the team.
What was it like going out with the team? How did you feel?
Oh, brilliant. Loads of fans all cheering and everything.
It's quite a special day for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Smashing. Now tell us, you obviously watched all the Bournemouth games this season. Which goal do you think was the best that you've seen?
Well, the one that gave me the most pleasure was Trevor Aylott's equaliser against Manchester United in the FA Cup, but the best goal for skill was Mark O'Connor's. Was a brilliant goal.
That's against Crystal Palace?
Yeah.
Mark didn't pay you to say that, did he?
No.
Now, obviously, Luther Blissett scored a lot of goals this season. Did you like any of his particularly?
I liked his diving header against Oldham, but all of his goals have been good this season.
Have they? Now, what about your favourite player?
All of them.
All of them? You haven't got one particular fan?
No, you can't choose between players like Luther Blissett, Jerry Payton, Bobby Barnes, Mark O'Connor and the rest.
Well, I'm sure that's very true. Now, next season, how do you think the Cherries will do?
Well, probably get in the playoffs and maybe go up.
Well, let's hope they do. Liam, thank you. Well, there we are. A very special day in the life of young 8-year-old Liam Allen. And for any parents out there who wish to know more about getting their either son or daughter to be match mascot for the day, then contact Shirley Delsett here at AFC Bournemouth.